if I was Floyd and he was me, he would never have to fight again because that exhibition shit.
Yeah.
As me being his little brother, hey, little bro, we finna do 10 rounds, and we both gonna get 100+ million for it.
Right.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Right.
And you ain't never got to box.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, this channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. $4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
The JBT is back at it again, y'all. This time, amazing raffle for the holidays. You know, replenish the pockets. Sometimes things go grim and, you know, you spend a little bit more than you anticipated, but we're here to help you out. $5 to get you in, $20 to get you in 5 times for winner takes half. Hold on. I didn't know that was the details, y'all. Hold on. Cut.
Hey, Remo.
Hey, yo, Karen, why y'all ain't let me know that the prize was winner takes half? Now, this is dope.
It's been running for some time now, silly.
Is JBT a content creators ought to get into this?
Absolutely not. Are you crazy?
No.
Nope.
Wow, that's crazy.
No content creator, just JBT supporters, sorry.
Whatever. Bye. Like I was saying, $5 to get you in 1 time, $20 to get you in 5 times. Winner takes half. You can't win if you don't play, man. Jump in the raffle. JBT Network 1 is the way you get in. Leave your name and the means of contact. And enjoy the holidays.
What's good? Salute to the family on this Good Friday, man. We're going to talk a little bit of boxing today. How we always do. How y'all feeling? Shout out to the JBT fam. Everybody that's in the raffle. $5 to get you in the raffle. And the winner will get half of the bag, man. To replenish the pockets, in the words of my guy Remo. How y'all feeling today? Dante was good with it, bro. Barbara D, my boxing mom in the building. Ray B was good. He said Hitchins. Yeah, man. I try to steer a little bit away from the tank talk all day. We know Tank about to do what he do. Him and Lamont Root. Shout out to them. They press conference was, you know, it just had a much different feel than any other press conference that I've seen of his. But, you know, things change. So it doesn't always mean that it's got to be something bad. But we definitely know that it's something different. The feel of it is different, you know. But nonetheless, we got to fight. That's all that matters. It's all that matter. Boxing with 2-4. What's good with it, man? How you feeling, man? So how y'all feeling about this fight tomorrow, man? We got 2 fight cards, man. We got Emmanuel Navarrete and Valdez rematch. And we got Hitchins and Paro. Look, y'all, I like Hitchins in this fight. I do. I'm interested in seeing this fight. I think I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna try to call this fight, y'all. Depending on how it work out. I know it's 2 cards tomorrow. I know they come on at 2 different times. You know, Top Rank got them a card, and the Zone got one. The Zone start earlier, of course, but I think I want to call that fight because I'm interested to see in live time with y'all if Hitchins is going to be the kind of fighter that I think he is. I believe in him. I know a lot of people, they question him. They say, you know, my bro said he felt like something missing. Like, and I've heard that before from people, but I think what's missing from Hitchins is not so much skill or talent or lack thereof. I think it's a complete performance against a guy that we deem to be a threat or dangerous, right? And he's beating up some guys, you know, he's beating up some guys on his way to where he at now, right? For instance, I do believe him and Paro got a common opponent in the guy Alamo that they fought. I think he dropped Paro, and Paro had a close fight. Hitchins dogged him. You know what I mean? Hitchins completely just like, you know, walked through him. So J-Boxing was good, fam. I have it on the TV and the other one on the iPad, dude. Shout out to my guy, J-Boxing. What's good with it? Mr. Delta Ass Jr. Opponent tall as hell. Who that? Who that? 2-4. Who that? Who you talking about? I like this fight for Hitchins, though, man. Like I said, I like his energy. I know a lot of people making a big deal about his weight or whatever they feel like his weight is at this point. Feel like, you know, he's struggling from the weight cut. I think he'd be all right, man. I think he'd be all right. Oh, Jaleel Hackett. Yeah. Jaleel Hackett is on this card as well, man. So it's worth it, man. It's worth it, man. I'm always tuning in to see him fight. I know he's gonna do what he do, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm definitely looking forward to this main event. I think Paro will school him. I just don't think Paro's shown me to be a better boxer. Shout out to Technique. I get you. That's why I like the conversation when people go for Paro, because a lot of people are picking Paro. I'm not. I don't think he's some kind of this type of puncher that I think people been making him out to be. I think he's strong, though. I think he can fight, he can box, but I think his style is more suited to allowing Hitchins to do what he do at a high level and look good doing it. At the same token, with that same style, you're going to be tested and challenged, and this dude can fight himself. So you're going to have your hands full. You're going to have your work cut out for you. But I really believe in Hitchins, bro. If he is, and believe me, y'all, when I say this, if he is who I think he is, he's going to beat this man. Like nothing I've seen of Liam Paro makes me think he's a better boxer than Richardson Hitchins. Like I think when you talking about Hitchins, I think people don't like people might not like the way he moved, talk, I don't know, fights, his style. It's like personal feelings. They're not really focusing on what's being shown in the ring. That dude was over there on the Mayweather roster for a reason. He was over there, you get what I'm saying, TMT for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Now, they didn't move him the right way, but he a problem, man. Richardson Hitchins really can fight, y'all. He really, like, you got to think, he go in there and get work. Like, and look how much, you know, people think of Tank Davis, right? Or what Tank Davis is as a fighter. Get what I'm saying? So, that being said, he done got some work with him, I believe, for this training camp. Like, he working with some of the best, bro. And it'd be great work from what I hear with between him and Tank. So, I'm not saying that's the end all be all. I know it's sparring, but y'all telling me, like, you get me? Like, he more dangerous than Tank Davis? I don't think so. You get me? Like, so I know it, and I know that's sparring, but look, people downplay and they dismiss sparring, but that's how we're able to see the complete and finished product on fight night. Those performances that they put on that we be ranting and raving about, they're able to put in those kind of performances because of the work that they put in the gym. You get what I'm saying? And the sparring and all that stuff. So that shit do matter to a certain degree. And for example, I'm hearing, you know, Liam Paro is sparring with guys that Richardson Hitchins beat up and took to school, right? So that shit matters. Like, for instance, Regis Prograis for the Devin Haney fight. I heard he was sparring, like, you know, wasn't getting the best of sparring. And on top of that, with the sparring that he was getting, he wasn't getting the better of it. So with that being said, that shit matters, and you see how that fight played out. Shout out to my guy, because I basically just talked him up behind the hands. TV was good, bro. Hitchins definitely has the skills in his fight. As big as opponent is himself, he leads with a title. People gonna have to respect him. They're gonna have to. I think he could win, bro. I think he definitely could win, bro. Shout out to Dante Boxing Talk, my guy, man. This is refreshing, real boxing talk. You know it. I'm on it, bro. And I'm proving a point. I did this intentionally this way. I wanted to prove a point to like YouTube boxing. I wanted to really prove a point. And I want to show you, shout out to my guy, Dante, always supporting the grind. I wanted to show you how the shit they say they don't want to hear is the stuff that they want to hear all day. They don't want to talk about no real fight that's coming up. They want to talk about a fake offer, and if it ain't a crowd tearing down Tank, then they going at the other guy. Over here, I just big up boxing, all the boxing. Shout out to them guys. I can't wait to see they fight, and may the best man win. But I think we got a banger coming. I think we got 2 really good cards coming up tomorrow with Top Rank, and it's the zone card. And I think Hitchins is gonna do what Hitchins.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Big Dre, what it do, man? Shout out to my boxing man. What's good with it, fam? One of those 45 fights. The other 10 going to whoever had the better camp and more will. Hey, man, boxing with 2-4. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that. I think that might have been the first time I heard somebody put it like that. I'm gonna be still in that. I'm gonna just let you know right now. Hey, boxing with 2-4. If you pop up in the stream and you hear me break it down a fight, and I don't just say 50-50. I say it's really 45-45, but the other 10 go to whoever had the better camp and more will. Just know you was doing me a solid that day. Just know I gotta jack that. Nah, but I like it because I think it's real. I think what that says to me is you getting guys that are relatively in or around the same level of opposition, right? But it will come. I like the fact that you're saying like 50-50, but or 45-45, the other 10, because I get it. They relatively around the same level. Whether or not you think Paro is going to win, he's not like head and shoulders above anything Hitchins got going on. So it's still a very competitive fight on paper. And then you feel like that last bit of separation is going to come from who won it more and who had the better camp. And I agree with that. I know it's a lot of speculation about Richardson Hitchins having a tough time making his 140 cut. But I think I'm just going to go off of what he said. I ain't got to go off what I think. He said that he in great shape. This ain't the Lemos. He keep making sure he's telling them this ain't going to be nothing like the Lemos fight. So if that is in fact the case, I expect to see you look like Richardson Hitchins. I expect to see you firing all cylinders. I expect to see you sharp. If your camp was phenomenal, how you saying, that's what your performance got to reflect that, because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it for this fight. You're gonna need it, man. Ray Patterson, my guy, Cash Sports, what it do, man? What's good with it, Ray? My Jersey Brethren. Shout out to Big Dre, man. And the Cash App for the 5-piece, showing love, man, for the grind, always support.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
I gotta get your raffle joint, Big Dre, because I try to play it twice every stream. So I play one in the beginning, whichever one, and play a different one in the second one. Shout out to my guy Manuel. What it do, fam? Did you say hard weight cut? Man, you know it did. Thank them. That's what it seemed like Lee and Paro focusing on. Ball out was good with it. You know, Hitchins winning easy. Talk to him, ball out. I got Hitchins winning. I think he a better fighter, better boxer than this dude. I don't think. Yo, hold on, man. Listen, I'm gonna start by putting some respect on Paro's name, right? I know he sparked Montana love. I get it. I get it. I understand. Didn't he? Wasn't it Montana love he got? I think it was. I get it. He dethroned the boogeyman in Subriel Matias, right? Nah, I need it, Big Dre. I need it. If it's on Instagram, if it's a way, if you can send it to me through Instagram, do it like that, because I'll be able to download it and save it easier. Damon, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Yeah, man. And shout out to my guy Boxer too. He said the last fight he didn't listen to his nutritionist and he ended up having to cut 6 pounds before the night of the fight. And I like the fact that you paid attention to that too, because that's something that boxing fans that's just ain't trying to understand the sport, they'll call that an excuse. To me, that's his reality. If you telling me you had to cut 6 pounds right before the fight, you're not going to tell me it didn't affect you. You're not going to tell me that. And then when you go out there, you had the toughest fight of your career. And don't tell me because it wasn't just because Lemos is just so much more tougher or so skillful. Man, he wasn't 100%. And he looked a little compromised. And he still got through it. So with that being said, man, I like Hitchins a lot, man. I like him. I know people feel like they still waiting to see like that performance. But I think he need, like, if y'all seen when he fought Bowser, he beat up John Bowser. If y'all see how he beat him up, that was complete. The only thing he didn't do was stop him, right? He needs that level of performance against a guy like Paro, though, a real champion, and take the belt. And I guarantee you, at the end of the night, people gonna have no choice but to put some respect on Hitch's name because he really shown that he wanted them. You know what I mean? He really shown that. Uncle Rick, what's good, Rick? How you feeling, man? Always good to see you. Hitchins at 100%. Yeah, he wins easy. He sure looking like a kid I sponsored from $1 a week. Right. What you would call it? What it do, fam? How you feeling? Right. He show up looking like one of the kids with the fly stuck to his face. His curtains. His curtains full, man. But I know, like I said, Paro has mentioned the weight cut, and Hitchins responded like, "That's what you banking on? Like, don't worry about that." He said, "I'm in the best shape of my life." He said, "This ain't that Limo. This ain't no Limo shit. Like, this ain't gonna be that." And he's very adamant about making sure that he understands. Look, this ain't that. This ain't all right. That was Limo's. This ain't that. This ain't that. Y'all give me 2 seconds, y'all. I think I got a package at my door, man. I want to see him outbox him like 9-3. I would be so, yeah. Nah, I think he could do it though, man. It don't even got to be that convincing. It could be 8-4. You know, even a 7-5. It depends on how it looked though. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. All right, I'm back. My bad, y'all. Man, packages at the door. Hell, people. All right, I'm back. Hitchins has an issue with stepping on the gas. I've been said this. He just hadn't been in there with someone who wants it more than him yet. That's a good point. I've heard people say that too, Rick. I've heard that criticism about Hitchins and just not stepping on the gas. For me, it's really being in his bag and being comfortable, right? Really going through the gears properly. And like I could tell you firsthand, he didn't do that the way he typically does it against Lemos. He didn't. He just wasn't able to. And I think he was a little bit compromised physically. Now, the reason why I'm not about to give him this excuse now, even if I do see it and I feel like that's it, I'm still not ultimately giving him the excuse because he said what he said. And I'll treat him like I do every fighter. When you offer up that information and you tell us you're in the best shape and you had a great camp and this ain't going to be like last time and I'm going to do this and that to you, cool. I got to hold him to it. I think what it is for me is just you gotta be intentional with everything you're doing. You got to be sharp. You gotta be smart. You can't let nobody rough you up, man. Lemos made it rough for you in some spots, and like I said, he just wasn't responding the way he typically does in some of the fights that I seen him in. Right, it's a little crazy. But I like what I see from him. I just think it's about going through the gears properly, bro, and beating this guy up. I know people say probably lack a killer instinct. I get that, but I don't think that's a fight killer, right? I just think that, if that's who you are and you lack the killer instinct or don't step on the gas to get your guy out of there, you just run the risk of letting your guy linger around and making fights tougher for you potentially down the back end of any fight that you in, right? But this particular fight, I just don't feel like he's some type of crazy pressure fighter. I don't see, like, I watched him good, and I watched the fights that he won. He looks sharp, but I don't see that as being something Hitchins can't deal with. I don't think he's smarter than Hitchins. I don't think he's sharper. I think Hitchins got the longer reach. I think this could be a coming out party for him. I could be wrong as hell, but if he is who I think he is, he gonna beat this dude. He gonna beat him. It's gonna be a good fight, but he gonna beat him. It's gonna be a good fight, but he definitely gonna beat him. Inside his package is the L if he don't return up on Paro. Yeah. He gonna kick up on him, bro. Don't worry about it. He gonna kick up. He'll kick up. But say about boxing like 9-3. I'd be so 9-3 that's a whitewash. But I don't think he has to do that for me. Just win convincingly, right? Every round of the fight could be competitive to me. But if you win majority of them or most of them, you get what I'm saying? Then I'm rocking with you. It just all depends on how it look, because got to think you in there with another undefeated guy. He got something to fight for. He got his O. And he got his title. And he on a hot streak. He fighting for something. He got momentum on his side. He fighting for something. So, yeah, I don't expect it to be easy for Hitchins at all. I think it's going to be a test. It's going to be a real test for him. But this is what you in it for, man. This is what you in it for. This is what you in it for, man. Let's play some of these clips, man. Let's play some of these clips, man, from the fight.
Bring that fight, like you said.
You ain't gonna fight.
What? What you gonna do?
Fight, yeah.
Are you gonna fight? Okay.
See.
Don't box. Don't box.
Okay.
Don't box. Do not box.
Take your own word.
Take your own word. Take your own word.
Brother, easy.
You gonna beat me easy? And when he feel this, I promise you his face gonna change. You're not gonna look the same after the fight. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you.
Talk to him now.
Okay. This is the real deal. This is the real deal, you f***ing pussy. This is the real deal. This is a real fight. 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 What?
It's a real fight, so don't
what?
run.
I'm a what?
Don't run.
No, you don't run. You don't. You don't run.
Run from you.
For talking, you're gonna see what it is Saturday. I promise you. For talking. For talking. I like showing people they not who they say they are. You's a pussy.
Shut up.
You talking about?
Yo, they get active at the presser. I love it. I love it, man. I love it. I love this, man. I think Hitchins gonna do what he do, though, man. I think he is, bro. I think it's competitive on paper. It should be in the ring, but I just don't. I can't put it in my mind to think that he can't handle this dude. Like, think about how he beat Matias. He not beating Hitchins like that. He not gonna beat Hitchins like that. Hitchins not gonna beat Matias respectfully. Like, he's not a complete fighter. Like, he's a bit one-dimensional. His offense is his defense, but it's very successful. He's very successful at what he do. But I was not surprised that he got beat. I just didn't think he was going to get beat that soon. But I'm not surprised when you look at the fight and see how he got beat, and the fact that he said he went into that fight with no game plan, it looked like it. You was getting boxed in hell, and he kept turning you. He just had a perfect game plan for you, bro. So I tip my hat. But ain't no way in hell you doing that to Hitchins. Hitchins too sharp, too long. He got a good jab, good speed. You're not going to just be able to do what you want to him. Like, unless I got this all wrong, y'all, and I'm willing to admit it, because if we call this fight live, if I'm wrong in real time, I'm going to say it. But I'm not worried for Hitchins. I'm really not. Like, all I needed to know is you had a great training camp, and I have to believe that, because you can't say it and then go back and be like, well, I struggled to make the weight. I don't want to hear that. You said you was good. I want to see that you good. You know what I mean? I want to see you show it, and you talking a good one. But I believe you. I ain't doubting you. There's people that don't believe in you, Hitchins. I'm not one of them. I believe in him. And trust Eddie's intentions after that, and leave it to the judges and people rob you. Oh yeah, that too though. That too. I think Paro was more well-rounded. Think so? I gotta see this. I have to see, bro. That's this. I have to see. I know he's showing some things and some, maybe, I don't know, man. I just don't feel like he got something that Richardson Hitchins can't handle. I don't see that. I must be missing it, bro. I think I must be missing it. I must be missing something with Paro. I gotta be missing something. And some of that Hitchins, that's his own fault, because the lack of putting the performances together against somebody of note is always going to lead people to question what you got, right? He, like I said before, he need a John Bowser type performance against Liam Paro. He need to beat Liam Paro up like that. Now, I didn't even say he got beat that convincing, but he need that. He need a complete you know, where he clicking on all cylinders, where his power he looked good, he looked sharp, fast, picking his shots well, going to the body, moving well, defense on point, not getting hit with silly shots. That's what he need to be. He need to be sharp and switched on for this fight. But I could be missing it with Paro, but I just don't see him having something that Hitchins can't deal with. That's the thing for me. And I don't think he's such a devastating puncher that he got to be overly worried about that either. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's going to be a good test for both of them. I think Hitchins got I think he's smarter. No notable fights were approached completely different stylistically. And you know what? I don't like triangle theories, but they got a common opponent too. So there's always that. I mean, spars your core, Africa of trouble. He did, but that's the one. That's the guy that said he was getting pieced up. You know who else sparred with Shakur? Richardson Hitchins got some work with Shakur. I think they said he worked with Tank for this camp, though. I think he said he worked with Tank for this camp. So he should be. I think Hitchins pretty good, yo. Listen, I'm willing to say this. I might have Paro all wrong. Now, I ain't saying all wrong because I acknowledge he's a good fighter. This is going to be a real test, but maybe I'm not seeing what I need to see. And maybe he's going to show me that against Hitchins because I respect the way he beat Matias, but you're not beating. You won't beat him. You won't beat Hitchins that way. And you won't beat him the way he sparked love either. You ain't going to beat him like that. He's only shown one dimension. I'll be a damn good one. Right. He showed a little bit of infighting, but I just not completely sold that he's comfortable doing it. You know what I'm saying? And he told him, it's funny that he told him don't run and all of that stuff like that, right? Don't run. I want to see how this fight gonna play out. Just don't spar anybody. Yeah, right. Yeah. I get you. I still believe in Hitchins for this fight. I want to see if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll be wrong. But I think I watch Hitchins more. Paro, somebody I've seen like the last few fights from, and before that I wasn't really watching him, but you know, very good fights, winning fights for him, and impressive wins. But I still believe in Hitchins. Watch, I believe in his pedigree, his skill set. I think he got this. Yo, Thomas, what's good, fam? How you feeling? What's good, bro? I think he got it. I think Hitchy got it, man. I think Hitchy got it, man. Hold on. Let me get to the other one. Where is that? He was talking that stuff. He was talking that talk, man.
Every time me and Devin got in the ring, I always showed that I was the better fighter. It was never like these guys is neck and neck. I always showed that I was the better fighter. So I just feel like that's probably one of the reasons. He know what I bring to the table, and his way out was just to say, "Oh, he don't got no belt. Go get a belt first, and then show me something." But 2019 was the last time we sparred. Right before the Antonio Moran fight, that was the last time we've been in the ring. The first day we sparred, I think I landed in Vegas maybe 12 a.m. at night, and then we sparred the next day. Floyd was calling me, telling me not to spar because he said you should get used to the time zone and get used to just the air in Vegas before you spar. That first day we sparred, I think he edged it a little bit. We did 5 rounds. I think I hit him with like a kidney shot. His dad got in the ring. We started fussing. We came back. We boxed at Floyd gym the next 2 days, and it wasn't. You could, like I said, I ain't gonna say it was easy work, but it was me showing that I'm the better fighter.
I like that, man. He said he always showed he a better fighter than his. McQueen, shout out to McQueen. Stressed Out Boxing was good with the fam. Tim Layton was good, family. Rooting for Hitchins, but being objective, yeah, Paro shown a bit more. I feel that, but will he be able to show a bit more against Hitchins? Right? Yeah, he's been able to show that against guys that he just better than. You get me? This time, I think is certain skills and attributes that Hitchins got that nobody else he fought had. Right? And I think tick for tat, if this is a chess match, I think I'm very confident Hitchins could come out with this fight. You get what I'm saying? But again, he got to be who I think he is. If he can't show the kind of fighter that I think he is to be, then yeah, it's going to be a rough night. But I got faith in him. But I'm with you, man. 50-50 fight. These are the kind of fights that you want to see. You want to see guys like this get tested by you know, real champions, dudes that you know ain't laying down, that's going to come and bring the fight. It's just not hit his ceiling. He good. But we'll see if that's Hitchins. Yeah. Strap season, bro city, you know. Hannibal was good with it, fam. I'm with you, man. At least a piece to the Queen. How you feeling? He said, yeah, it's a true 50-50. If Hitchins takes Paro lightly, he's going to lose it. And I don't think he's going to do that, but I hope not, too, because at the same time, he keep calling him a bum. That I don't like. I'm not big on, slander of the opponents. Cornelius was good, fam. He keep calling him a bum. I don't like that, because you got to fight this dude, man. And you're going to want respect for beating him. So I think that's just something they got to learn. Stop tearing down your opponents. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no bum. You get what I'm saying? You didn't make it to where you at being no bum. He damn sure ain't make it to be world champion being no damn bum fighter. So he's good, but everybody has had some. I'll say this: his off night looks worse than what I've seen Hitchins look like on his off night. Is that fair to say? Like I said, they do have a share of common opponent, so there's always that, man. I just think stylistically, Paro is more suited for Hitchins, right? And he gonna allow him to look a certain way because I don't think he no crazy pressure fighter, no crazy punching power, and no off the charts IQ, but I think he's just a well-rounded boxer though, and that could be dangerous. And he confident with momentum, and he just could fight. Period. So. It's gonna be a good one, but I definitely I can see Hitchins pulling it off. I believe in him. Yeah, a lot of people said he was afraid to fight him. You know what I think though? I don't think he was afraid of the fight. I think what he said was very telling. He was kind of honest about it. He said, basically like fighting him under that rehydration limit is something to think about because he know how dangerous he is as a fighter. You get what I'm saying? And I think that was just him being honest. But again, when you get to see how Paro beat him, now you start looking at Matias maybe a little bit different. And I think it's all about styles. I think stylistically, Paro just had everything he needed to beat a guy like Matias. Matias just bit one-dimensional. Dangerous, but still one-dimensional. You get what I'm saying? Dangerous, but one-dimensional for sure. And Paro just had, he levels that night. He had versatility, layers to his game. And Matias wasn't ready. He's not going to be able to have his way with Hitchins the way he did with Matias. Matias, like, he lacked certain things, footwork and defense and, just being responsible, right? And switching it up. Like, he got that one way, and he just coming to you flailing punches, and it's a very effective way, but obviously Paro had the recipe for his ass. I'm a fighter. Keyshawn Davis. I like that. All right, Fat Mike Mazak, my guy. What's good with him, Mike? How you feeling, bro? Yeah, I never sold him a tease. Listen, it is what it is. It's like fighters like that, bro. You could be sold on him, Hannibal, but you just got to put it in its proper context. Matias, and I want to be careful with this. I'm not saying that he's not skillful, but he's looked at as more dangerous than skillful. And to me, that's always going to be a little red flaggish, right? A little cause of concern because I know that, everybody you're not going to be able to dog out and bully. And what happens when the bully can no longer bully the guy, right? And you've seen that with Matias. Remember, they was calling him the boogeyman, right? And he was going in there bullying guys. He had guys quitting on the stool, multiple fights in a row, just knockout after knockout after knockout, right? And you get in there, and then you seen it play out. That theory played out with him. What happened to Matias when he wasn't able to bully the guy in front of him? He got turned. He got outboxed. He got outpointed. He got beat up. Get what I'm saying? I took to school. Richardson Hitchins, you ain't going to be turning him, and just hitting him with shots, and he ain't going to be responsible defensively. I think that's just a more challenging fight from an X's and O's standpoint. I think Matias stylistically challenges you more physically, right? I think with Hitchins, it's more of a mental warfare between the two. I don't see this being like some old physical drag them out brawl type of fight. I'd be surprised if we get that. But for me, y'all, because some of y'all mentioning that Hitchins is a good boxer, but like you said, Keyshawn is a fighter. And I feel like Paro can fight, but I just don't see his style as the kind of guy that got to go in there and just fight. Because how did Paro beat Matias? He boxed him. You get me? So unless he's just gonna go out there and he got the recipe for Hitchins and he gonna fight him instead of box him, right? Because he boxed the fighter. Is he gonna fight the boxer? Because he do got that versatility that Ant McQueen was talking about. He more well-rounded, right? He's shown it. But how is he going to approach this fight? I think that's what's key. And if it stays a chess match, I'm very confident that Hitchins got outthink him and outpoint him. I ain't going to say he's going to stop him, but I think he can beat him. So we'll see. If the fight is physical, then we got some different elements at play because we seen how Hitchins handle guys that are more physical with him. It's just not an easy out. So he got that to worry about. So we'll see. I mean, Rob, what it do, my guy? You got to just pull that dog out and let your hands go. Paro outbox Matias. Hitchins has to be aggressive, not be overly defensive. Crush the legend, my guy. Nah, I think he could play his cards the right way. He got to play his cards the right way. I think he can box this guy and beat him. But like you said, Rod, we seen it in the Lemos fight. There were moments where he had to bite down and fight back, and he did it. He just not getting enough credit for it because the fight and biting down and fighting back, he took some shots, and people just almost like in the fight ended up being close. So people not giving him enough credit. He bit down. He got hit with some clean shots against Lemos, a guy that I think had more knockouts than he had fights, didn't he? Something like that, or close to it. So I think this fight right here is more of a style thing, and I think it favors the boxer. And they both being some boxers, but you know, Paro got that. He got some dog in him for sure. But I think Hitchins need to let that show. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Improv, what it do, my guy? What's good with it, Crush? How you feeling, man? Showing a boxer and a fighter. He absolutely is. Absolutely. He didn't just stay on the outside. Nah, he boxed him, turned him. You know, he just neutralized a lot of his offense, and he really couldn't do nothing. Yeah, I still like Matias. He's still very dangerous, and he's skillful. I just feel like he presents more danger than skill in the ring. And if that skill matched the level of danger, these guys would be in trouble, right? He would have fought a different kind of fight against Paro. Going into a fight like that with no game plan is sad on your part, your behalf. I don't understand how they allowed that, but could be excuses, but that's what he said. You know, argument going weird with a boxer that landed more is losing on the cards. He needs to stay on top of Paro and put on the clinic. Yeah, you're right. Speaking of what Behind the Hands was saying, man, you don't trust like it going to the cards. So yeah, I think you do gotta I think you think he definitely got to make this convincing, right? I don't think he want to like leave it to chance. I think he want to win his rounds convincingly. The ones he put in the bank, you want to win convincingly because you don't want to leave no room for anything to happen and you get something snatched from you, right? If this dude gonna win, let it be because he earned it and he was the better man, not because you wasn't as good as what you need to be on the night, or you allowed him to hang around and let the fight be closer than what it need to be. I just don't want to see that for Hitchins. Creole, my God, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? He needs to fight the fighters. Fights. He lost, or when he did not do what he liked them to do. Yeah, I mean, when he couldn't bully the bullies. I mean, or when he couldn't bully guys. If you see Matias' losses, one of them he avenged and still ended up stopping that guy. But in that first fight, he couldn't really wear him down and bully him like he do a lot of other people. And then you've seen the same thing with Paro. He couldn't bully him. Paro wasn't fazed by the boogeyman. You know, that boogeyman talk. He wasn't worried about his style, his power. He just had a game plan and he executed beautifully. He showed me how smart he is as a fighter. But if he can beat Hitchins, man, I think he go up a level, man. I ain't gonna lie. I think that'd be the best win on his record, on his resume. I think. So we'll see. We'll see, man. Hey, the best man win though, man, in that joint. Let's keep rolling, man. Hitchins was doing he was chatting it up a little bit.
I don't want no problems today. He keeps saying in interviews he heard I'm a quitter. Eddie, not Eddie, just everybody here. I've been in front of everybody in boxing, rugged, 170 something guys. I've never quitted, so I don't know what maybe his sparring partner's probably telling him. I'm just trying to remember the day I've quitted, like in the ring with a man.
It's obviously getting to you.
Okay. So that's all he keeps saying. He's just saying, if I say Liam quit, if I come up here and say a fighter quit, I'm like, remember you quit that day when they I heard you quit that day too. It's like you say, he's saying different things like he quit. I got a better engine in him. What else he said? He's nervous. Man, I've been at this stage for Eddie. You know how I get.
Said, show up.
You know how I get, Eddie. I talk my shit and I show up. Period. So, like I said, nervous. Do you think you can stop this guy? If I can stop him, I definitely can stop him. If he comes
I like it. I like, man. Hitch is about to do work, man. I don't know what y'all talking about. Hitch is about to do work, man. I'm rocking with my boy Africa, man. I'm rocking with Africa. CJ, what it do, man? A1 Hoop Zone. What's good with it, my guy? Shout out to CJ. Paro B. Hitchins. He the illest ninja in Australia. He absolutely is, bro. He better. You know what I'm saying, Thomas? He talking that talk. I like it. I like it, man. I like it. I'm rocking with my guy.
I think me and Keyshawn will be a big fight, a mega fight one day. If he does come to 140, if you want to come to make the move to 140 in near future, come on, come knock my door. I'm right here. His bum brother talking shit. He not even on the radar. I don't think he's even gonna even be able to get into the top 5. It is what it is. I'll take care of Keyshawn and his brother one night.
Hey, you hear my boy Africa talking crazy. He said, I'll take care of Keyshawn and his brother. Don't let my girl hear that. You know she gonna be flipping. Nah, but I just like the confidence. I know Keyshawn, my guy, and I like the DB3 brothers, you know what I'm saying? But I just like the confidence, bro. He got to show it in the ring. He usually do back it up. Hitches don't have too many close fights. He got a couple out of all the fights he had. A couple of them was close. He had some competitive fights. But I think that molds you into who you are. I think you need competitive fights to move you to that next level. I think he's had a couple early. He's been tested to a degree. I think he'll continue to be tested. But tomorrow, my guy winning. And he over there in Puerto Rico with it. You get me? That boy talk like his Stone Cold Killer. But he a dog, though. I like y'all. Don't like my boy Hitch could fight, man. Hitch really nice. That shit just ain't easy to do this shit at the level. Why he about to beat Paro up? Y'all gonna be like, yo, Just was right. Just was right. But if I'm wrong, I'm gonna be salty. I'm gonna be salty. Yeah, I'm gonna be sitting back here salty. He be my guy. You mean I had to sit up all day? You get the last fight and you don't win? I'm gonna be salty. But nah, I really do think the reasons for it is stylistically. Now, I trust my guy Ant McQueen because he a boxing junkie. Like he's junkie. He's studying tape, film, slowing it down, rewinding it, speeding it up. Like he doing everything, doing all the homework, bro. So I'm gonna take heed to what he's saying, but I think the approach is gonna be important, right? What is Paro trying to prove in this fight, right? Is because I heard both of them. Remember, they was talking about don't run and don't hold and all this. Like, if y'all coming in there to try to see who could do what to who, like something, y'all trying to hurt each other from the rip, or is it gonna be like a chess match and you gonna make them think and you gonna outthink them, show your pedigree, show separation in the fight and beat them? Like, what you gonna do? But Hitchins, whatever you do, you gotta make up your mind and you gotta do that shit on your terms. You don't want to let these rounds be close. I'm telling you, he's a champion. People like Paro. He been winning. He got that momentum. Y'all over there in Puerto Rico, you don't know what's up. So you definitely got to get busy. I'll be going for the man with 2 last names. Shout out to my guy Rob, man. Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be saying, Creole, I'm going to be salty. Terrell, what's good, my guy? You feel, I hope you're right. Going to root for the new guy, but I'm nervous for him. Hey, Ant McQueen, I ain't nervous for him, bro. You know why? Because I'm cool. First of all, I don't really care about being wrong about a boxing pick, right? I don't really care. But I'm really basing a lot of what I'm feeling and thinking on like what he showed me, but what I see him as a fighter. If he's able to get to the level, at least where I see him, I ain't trying to say he gotta be no all-time great. But I think Hitchins could be one of the more, just hands down, one of the more skillful guys in boxing. But again, it's like what Rick said. It's like what Ant McQueen is like behind the hands, how y'all say, like putting it all together and showing that level. If need be, he's going to have to show that against Paro, right? And that's fair for people that just feel like they haven't seen it. D Young was good with it, fam. Man, not the world, I'm be sick. Cut creator, my guy. He said, I got Africa. Me too, bro. Me too. Hitchins need to treat Paro like he is Cambosis. You all right, Africa, but don't get crazy with Keyshawn talk. Make me roll it. I should run it back. And bro say, I'll take care of Keyshawn and his brother. I said, oh, he talking crazy, y'all. Hitchins talking crazy, y'all. Hold on.
Like you see. Like what are you talking about? Like he's probably better than you. Like we don't know. You can't judge a guy. You gotta remember, Lemos was a mandatory challenger. You was ranked top 3 or something.
He should be sitting wrong, but
you never was mandatory. Eddie just gave you 2 opportunities to a world title. You couldn't say no to Matias. You got injured for Regis, and then after Regis, Eddie gave you another opportunity. Okay, what you 28. Your record was already built up in Australia. What you gonna tell your manager back there? No, you're not gonna fight for a world title. Like, come on, I know this business. You can fool these people, not me. Now you in a real fight. Like I said, it's different. You know, fighters, a lot of fighters, they just hate when they're in a real boxing fight. They get their record built up. They fight the Brock Jarvises. They fight these people, fucking, I don't know, Yomar Alamo, Steve Gago, all these guys in Australia, build their career up, and now they sign with guys like you, and it's like, fuck, I gotta fight.
You know,
so he's talking
shut up
like
and
that
we'll
now.
see.
Okay, we're gonna see. Shh, you won't look the same Saturday.
Talk crazy to him, Africa. Talk crazy to him, man. You won't look the same Saturday. Yeah, y'all build y'all records and y'all careers up over there in Australia, and then you get into a real fight. You like, oh shit, I gotta fight. That's right. He talking that stuff. Paro over there, he trying to stay cool with that bucket hat. That shit ain't working over here. My guy Africa rolling through this guy, man. You dig? I'm rocking with him. I'm not nervous for him, but I know it's not gonna be an easy fight. But I got faith in him. I believe in him, bro. I believe in his ability to outbox and outthink this dude. I think if Paro try to be overly aggressive, I think he can get picked off there. I think if he wants to keep it a chess match and go back and forth, I think he got his work cut out for him there. But let's see if I'm wrong. Let's see if I'm wrong, man. But Hitchins got to put it all together, though. I need to see a complete performance from him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't leave nothing up for chance, man. Don't leave nothing up for chance, bro. Because they're gonna be looking for a reason. You know what I mean? I don't trust Africa. Lemos rethinking Africa level. You know what? I get that because I've heard people say that, bro. But for me, you know why I didn't overreact? You know how I assessed what I seen against Lemos? I mean, I know now that, you know, obviously that weight cut had to affect him. He had to lose 6 pounds right before the fight. He looked a little compromised from a physical standpoint, right? Lemos also, I think if you look at the styles of fighters that Richardson Hitchins fought, I don't think he fought a guy that was smaller like that, like a Lemos, little stocky, little tank of a guy, pressure fighter, aggressive, just relentless, right? So this is just what I'm saying. I got you, Big Dre. So this is what I'm saying for me. I think that was the first time he got put in a situation, right? To look where somebody pressed him that way. And I think people only see one side of it. They see like, damn, Lemos was cracking. You was hitting you with some shots, man. You had some tough rounds in there. True indeed. But he bit down in those rounds and he fought back and he found a way to win. And I thought he showed more versatility in that fight specifically because even though some of those rounds was close, when he allowed Lemos to have success, breaking the distance, getting in close and working, he still bit down. He got clipped good. He got hit with shots, but he fought back and then got back to the stick, went back to the boxing. So it was times where, you know, he was forced to fight and he had to, and he did. But that's just not his game. So I knew it wasn't going to be a flawless approach, right? You're going to see him taking some licks. Like, you don't see nobody pressuring Hitchins like that, being all in his chest. He usually keep you at the end of his jab and he pick you apart and just beat you up. You get what I'm saying? But Lemos wasn't going for that. Lemos was breaking the distance, closing the gap, and getting to him and letting his hands fly when he got there. Like, he was doing the hard work to get there to close the distance and gap. Now getting his sweet spots, but when he got there, he rewarded himself by letting his hands go and working. And Hitchins was getting hit with some shots that you don't typically see him get hit with. He got put in situations that you don't typically see him in. But each time, I think he found a way to kind of like fight out of it. You get what I'm saying? I think he found a way. Bruce Gas was good with it. Paro, I'm rooting for Africa, right? Bruce Gas, salute to the OG. Yeah, I think I'm going to call the fight, Lisa. I think I should, right? I think I should call the fight. Peace to the queen. Yes, I think I'm going to call the fight. I might try to do both because I know the top rank card come on later. Lemos don't get into no dog fight, bro. Yeah, but you know what? I factor Lemos being a smaller guy, too. I noticed these taller fighters, when they get in there with those shorter dudes, they be having some issues, bro. You get me? those guys with the longer arms, like you get, and then you got to think if you had to cut 6 pounds, now you're a little compromised. Now this dude, you don't have the same energy or that same bounce about you, and I'm telling you, Lemos made that fight very difficult. But if he's gonna be in the best shape, I expect to see a better performance. I see a different fighter in front of him. Man, y'all about to make me go watch some Paro. That's some real homework when I get off of here, bro. Yeah, Ant McQueen is about to make me go watch Paro, and I love it. I love the fact that the stuff that he's saying is literally making me want to go study this guy. Lemos was leaving himself wide open, and Africa neglected to oblige for the most part. That's because he already did some of that work, making that fight rougher than what he needed to be. And I just don't think he had the best performance. And I don't. Tired of taking Africa conversations and Keyshawn this week. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you the nerve of them guys. You know what I'm saying? The nerve of them guys disrespecting my boy like that. You did? Hitchins spars with a lot of shorter guys. Does he? I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe that wasn't the issue. But I think it's a style thing. I think it's a combination of the height with the style. Do he fight a lot of guys that fight like Lemos? And I don't know. I'm to ask an honest question. I don't know. But I thought it was a stylistic thing. I thought Lemos being just a short, compact guy that was bringing a lot of pressure, he typically doesn't have to deal with that. So when the first time you get faced with it, I want to see how you respond. And yeah, he was taking his licks, but he stayed composed and he kept fighting and he figured it out. You know what I'm saying? So now the next time he gets put in that situation, maybe he responds even better. So I think it's a learning experience. I believe in him, bro. I believe in Richardson Hitchins. I do, yo. I think he worked hard. I think he gonna make this a hell of a fight for Paro. Height can be a disadvantage. It can be an advantage, yeah. But the reason why I said that in this particular situation is because shout out to my guy Thomas. He's saying he sparred with a lot of shorter guys. No denying that. But I'm just saying how many of those guys got style that Lemos was coming with, and then you factor in tough weight cut. Now you're dealing with a compromised fighter that's not responding physically like he typically would. And then on top of that, you in situations that you're not typically in. And it looked a certain way. The fight was competitive, bro. That's just what it was. I ain't got Lemos was coming to fight, bro. Lemos was coming to fight. Now, I just don't think he fought a whole lot of pressure fighters. And that short guy was making it tough on him. Big Dog Willie, my guy in the Super Chat, he said, Tank Maniacs are the biggest Shakur haters on earth. You know it. And let me be clear. If you're a genuine Tank supporter, you're not a Tank Maniac. But if the only way to kind of shine a light on him is to tear down any other his potential opposition, you are a Tankomaniac. That's what I think. If you overly, protective and you can't even critique them, and yeah, those are the Tankomaniacs. But shout out to the genuine Tank supporters because I'm one of them, and I know I got several of them.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
3 heads, what's good with it, fam? Africa made it far more difficult than it had to be. Nothing wrong with being defensive, but not at the expense of the offense. Yeah, I'm with that. I get that. Yeah, you spar with my guy Ofacio. Shout out to Ofacio, man. Shout out to Ofacio. Young Pappy, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling? Gertz, my guy, what's good with it, Gertz? How you feeling, bro? What's good? Paro be 5 undefeated fighters. He the Australian old snatcher. You the Australian old snatcher. Well, this shit, the buck stops with Hitchins. You dig? Hitchins about the boxing. And look, I got to give him credit out of the Australian guys. He is one of them, bro. He one of the top guys. The Australian fighters been kicking up. Cambosis had a nice little run. Paro having a run. Tim Tszyu had a little bit of run. Y'all was kicking up. I think Tim Tszyu, Australia too, right? Yeah. Y'all was kicking up. But hell nah, the Australians ain't beating no American fighters like that, bro. Hell nah. This ain't no shout out to Montana Love. No slight, bro. Keep doing your thing. Too pretty. Keep doing your thing. This ain't that, man. I'm rocking with my guy Hitchins. I'm going down swinging, y'all. We gonna lose big. Y'all gonna be like, Just was talking all that trash. Now his man in here getting cooked. Y'all gonna have Hitchins. Paro gonna be like AB after the fight. I'm trying to tell y'all, Paro gonna be like AB after the fight.
I beat him. Everybody out there know I beat him. I controlled the fight. He was missing. I hit him clean more times. I beat him. I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Y'all know I beat that boy. That ain't gonna be Hitchins. That's just difference is that's gonna be Paro tomorrow. Y'all, that's gonna be Paro. Paro gonna be like, yo, I landed more punches. He was missing. Y'all know I beat that boy. This was for Australia. Yeah, bro. He gonna send you back to the kangaroos. The kangaroos gonna jump you when you get back to Aussie, bro. You're gonna make your flight back from Puerto Rico to Australia. The rules are going to be waiting for you at the airport when you get off. Paro, your ass about to be kicked, bro. You're gonna be like, I beat that boy. The rules ain't trying to hear that, bro. They're gonna put hands on you out there in Aussie. They gonna put hands on him out there in Australia, bro. Once upon a time, it was supposed to be Hitchins versus Love. Remember that? Remember that? He ain't want that, Gertz. They drag feet a little bit on that. I don't know if he really wanted that, bro. I don't know. Nah, I'm with Africa. I'm with Africa. Ashley's corner. What's good, cuzzo? I'm just saying that instead of that being AB, that's gonna be Paro saying I beat that boy. Africa going chipping. And look, I like Australian fighters, bro, but I'm not completely sold. And look, I just want to say this. He's a good fighter. I think he's different than the typical Australian fighter. I think he's better than Kambosos at Kambosos' best to me, Liam Paro is. So he's a real fighter. Kambosos is a real guy too, bro. But I just think Liam Paro is more skillful than Kambosos. I think Kambosos is more tough than he is skillful. Got more heart and tough and grit than he is skillful. Not saying that he's not skillful, but that's what you see on display more so with Kambosos than the skill. I'm not saying not skillful, but when you fight 3 fights in a row and arguably lose almost every bit of 2 to 3 rounds, maybe your last 3 fights, so you look crazy. So he not all that good, bro. He gonna be like, I beat that boy. Y'all know I beat him. I landed more punches.
I beat him. Everybody out there know I beat him. Everybody out there know I beat him. I controlled the fight. He was missing. I hit him clean more times. I beat him. I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood.
He giving me some decent up. Bro, I'm steady getting up on him trying to grab him. He up, run it back up. Run it back.
That's yeah, what y'all trying to say? That's gonna be Hitchins explaining the fight.
He giving me some decent up. Bro, I'm steady getting up on him trying to grab him. He up, run it back up. Run it back.
That's how Paro gonna be. He gonna be breaking it to his ass. We ain't about to be playing. Them kangaroos gonna get his ass. They on his ass. Y'all see how them rules did that dude? You seen that dude running from them kangaroos? They was on his ass. That rule was on his ass. He had to stop and fight. Probably get knocked out. What's good with it? Only time will tell the victim. Absolutely, bro. But I had fun with it. I had fun with it because I love the boxing. When you do, you can make jokes on both sides, but I respect both guys. Think this is a 50-50 fight. And shout out to my guy boxing with 2-4. He called it a 45-45 fight with the other 10% going to Will. And who had the better training camp. Shout out to my guy. He was missing. I hit him more times. I'm telling you. He going, yo, Paro, me and Paro. Hey, man, nah. And y'all know this is all jokes, but we gotta have fun. Boxing gets stressful. Hey, Richardson. I know they say you got 2 last names, but your last name is Hitchins. Like you born to punch people in their face. I really mean that. Hitchins, like he born to punch you in your face. You better not let nobody named Liam beat you, bro. Don't let no disrespect to Liam, but don't let nobody named Liam beat you, bro. Nah, bro. Don't let no Liam from Australia, from down under beat you. We ain't gonna be able to lay this one down. Africa, I've been talking mad shit all stream. If you lose, it's not gonna look good for us, G. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you gotta make it do what it do. You gotta beat this man from pillar to post, man. Gotta beat this man from pillar to post. Go look like he's surrounded by. Shout out to Ambrose. What's good? Hey, Lisa, them rules gonna be on his ass, man. The rules gonna get him. Oh man, just bought a pair of kangaroos. I'm gonna throw some koala on the bar and call it a day. Day mate, yeah, man, he getting his ass cooked. I'm busy, my guy. What's good, bro? How you feeling, man? Shout out to you, bro. I'm gonna get that on the shirt too. Paro's left is solid. Paro is solid, period. He's a good fighter all around. It's a hard fight for Africa. I think it's a hard fight for both. But I understand why people saying hard fight for Africa, because you know, styles make fights, and then you just not trying to do no type of triangle theory or nothing like that. But I just feel like he's more well-rounded and skillful than Lemos. Right? I think Lemos was tough because of the style. I think unless his approach is different than what I'm anticipating in Liam Paro, then I think that is where the fight is going to be won for Hitchins. The approach to the fight, keeping him, you know, a chess match, make it a boxing match, and outthink him and outsmart him, and really showcase your pedigree and your talent against this guy. You know, show some separation in the fight. You know what I mean? You don't want these rounds to be hanging around close. Like, you don't need another close fight. You might not get a decision, especially against a champion and over there in Puerto Rico, bro. You got to make it count. Africa's jaw broke post interview. All for the hood. These pound stock goes up. I like Liam, bro. He's a good fighter, bro. Liam's a good fighter, but nah, we ain't losing to nobody named Liam, y'all, bro. We ain't going for it. We not losing to nobody named Liam. We don't care what y'all say. You dig? We don't care what y'all say. Nah, but we gonna get through this, man. I just can't wait to see the fight, man. I'm interested to see this one play out for real, for real. And I want to see Jalil Hackett on the card as well, man. Jalil Hackett gonna go out there and do his thing. Oscar Valdez and Navarrete fight tomorrow as well. So that's another good fight. A good fight card. Yeah, man. I'm sticking with Hitchins. Let me go run through this card real quick, y'all. Y'all punch the like button out. I just wanted to cook on this card a little bit and slide out. And we gonna be live tomorrow. We're gonna call this joint. Liam, 25-0, 15 KOs, 28 years old, 5'8.5", 71-inch reach. Yeah, man. Hitchins 18-0. You got a few more fights. Let me go. Brock Jarvis, Yomar Alamo. Yeah, you got dropped by Alamo. Yeah, man. Nah, I'm hanging on to that. You ain't nobody that got dropped by Alamo. Somebody that Richardson Hitchins cooked. Ain't beating him. He ain't get that much better since Alamo. That was only a few fights back. Hell, I'm not about to play. Nah, bro. I ain't seeing the wrong thing. If I'm seeing the wrong thing, I'm gonna be mad in real time. Man, Hitchins, beat him up, bro. Beat him up. I ain't trying to hear none of that. Just don't let him rough you up, though, because it might get crazy. He rough you up. I don't know how the fight gonna look. Don't let him get crazy. Don't let him get his paws on you, bro, because he was turning the hell out of Matias. He had Matias rolling in circles, bro. Matias ain't know what the hell was going on. Matias was like, man, I don't know what to do. He ain't know what to do. He had no answer for nothing, and he just got handled. Yeah, we're not about to play. We're not losing to nobody named Liam from Australia, the down under where the kangaroos jump people at. Nah, we're not losing to him. No, we're not about to play. And he struggled with Alamo. He got dropped. And Hitchins went out there and beat the hell out of Alamo. Nah, bro. Nah, man. Nah, he kicking his ass tomorrow night. Kick his ass, Rich. You know what I'm saying? Who else we got on this card, though, man? Jalil Hackett is fighting Jose Roman Vasquez, 9-0 versus 13-1. That's what's up. That's a good fight. I'm looking forward to that one. Yankiel Figueroa. I think he's good. I think I know him. Dang, he fighting somebody 14-0. Henry LeBron fighting Christopher. What Christopher Diaz is this? Henry LeBron fight. Oh, he fighting Chris Diaz, the one Shakur fought. Oh, that's an interesting fight. Chris Diaz and Yankiel Rivera Figueroa. I know this guy. I seen him fight one time. Yeah, this is a young kid. It's a young kid. I might have seen his fight before last or the last one. That's that young kid. That's gonna be an interesting fight to watch. Chris Diaz got way more experience over this kid. Dude got 6 fights. He about to see. I respect that Yankiel Rivera. He about to fight. I mean, not Yankiel. Henry LeBron, 19-0. I got it mixed up for a second. Henry LeBron is decent though. Mark Castro is back. And Hitchins, yeah, man, we not about to play with nobody, no limbs. We ain't got time to be playing with no limbs, y'all. And I said what I said. We not gonna be playing with no damn limbs. little snack McDuff. Big Supreme, what it do, my guy? How you feeling, man? What's going on with you? Yeah, I'm just over here telling them how my man Hitchins about to send Paro back to the
and we ain't never got to box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to my guy, Big Supreme. Yeah, he gonna send him back to the rules to get jumped out of rules, bro. And we ain't having it no other way. Tell it to tape. 2 cents boxing peace. Queen, how you feeling? Hi, Georgie. What's good? LaMarcus, what's good? Joseph, my guy. Tay D, man. Facts. Paro can fight, but he's nothing special in any aspect. Richardson better. Put on the clinic. I think his well-rounded nature as a fighter makes him dangerous, right? I think his confidence, the momentum he's building, and the fact that he's truly is a good fighter, a skillful guy. But I think if it's a tit for tat, if it's a chess match, I'm really confident that Hitchins could find a way to be on top of that chess match. I think the more physically taxing the fight is, if he allows it himself to be drawn into a physical fight where it's some, leaning and jockeying for position, that could sap some energy of the gas tank, that could leave him vulnerable down the stretch. You've seen some of the vulnerabilities in the fight with Gustavo Lemos. Maybe those same vulnerabilities present themselves if he finds himself in a physical fight where his gas tank is being depleted because he's having to do twice as much or more than he anticipated doing. But he said he's in very good shape, great shape, matter of fact. And he said it's not going to be nothing like the Lemos fight. So I'm going to hold him to it. And I got faith in him, man. I keep saying this, y'all. While I'm trying to talk about taxes, where, yeah, Big Dog Willie, just to be honest, bro, a lot of this stuff that I be seeing people talk about, I be seeing myself. But imagine me like having that in my title and really going in about it. Why? It's not like I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that guy. Like, I've seen a couple of stories that concerning Tank that's like money related, but I would never be the guy. Like I get it, to each his own, but I'm not into it. And it is where I think that man is all right. I think it's obviously, everybody is allowed to go through things. I think anytime somebody comes out, speaks about therapy and just wanting to be better, they obviously been going through something. You get what I'm saying? And it sounds like he want to make the changes for the right reasons. That's why I like to hear it. But yeah, I ain't. The only time I want to speak about his money is knowing that he got paid, or knowing that his gate, he did crazy numbers at the gate. Those stories, like, bro. And I hate to I had to go off into this a little bit. Not only are they talking about it, Big Dog Willie, they laughing about it. I ain't, that be got people, they think that's funny that somebody would be going through any type of financial issue. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. I just don't see what's funny about
and we ain't never got to box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
D1, talk to my brother D1. What's good, brethren? He said, I'm picking Paro, but rooting for Richardson. Man, shame on you, man. Nah, man. Nah, cuz. Nah. I feel you. Look, I like the confidence that y'all have in Paro, man. I might have to eat some crow if he lose, but it's all good. Peace to Melon and Queen. How you feeling today? Always good to see Yankees or bronze medals. Yeah, man. He's a good fighter. You fighting a guy that's 14-0, Big Supreme. I seen him fight once, because I remember one time that guy. Diaz is old, but he's been looking good. Henry about to stop him. No, you think Henry gonna stop him? It'd be impressive if Henry could stop him, yo. Henry could stop him, be impressive, man. But remember the first one that put an L on his record, I think, or was it the second? I think it was Corbin, might be the second one. Hitchins got to be careful. I heard in Sparring, Paro stopped 2 kangaroos and you a fool, bro. Henry LeBron just beat William Foster. He might be the first to stop Christopher Diaz. He could be. William Foster, I'm not impressed by him. I don't know how he beat De Los Santos. Is it just me? Or when you see William Foster fight, the only thing that goes through your head, like, you beat De Los Santos? Like, doing what? Like, yo, he's no slight to him. He just not impressive the 2 times I seen him fight. The both times I was like, yo, this dude is, mediocre. How Tank said, mediocre. I got to get that sound bite. Yeah, I got to get that sound bite. Tank crazy. Mediocre. I need inside info to bet. Malaza, what's good, family? Butcher said, I think Hitchins could get a stoppage. Rude exposure, my guy. Paro late. Damn, Rude. I feel you, my guy. I trust y'all eyes, man, but I'm going with Hitchins. Super weird. Tag should never be talked about. I don't think, like, because it goes so far away from boxing, D1. It just goes so far. But I understand if your thought process is, look, I report what's out there. I know it's fair game, right? If it's public knowledge, I get it. But I choose what to, like, some stuff I stay away from regularly. Like, for instance, right? Let me tell you how solid I am. That Devin Haney story when it came out about him and Erickson Lubin and getting into it and him getting slapped, sneakers being took, all that. I knew that story at least about 2 years before it actually came out. And I had the details at the time. It's a little cloudy. I had to call my peoples and ask them again to run it back down. But it ain't even that serious for me to do it. I heard about that story like roughly 2 years before it came out. If I was that type of person, I could have been put that out. And I don't care about that stuff like that. I don't be trying to make dudes look bad. That's why I don't care to talk about somebody's money. I think that man money is taken care of. Under 86%, 70%. Karell, niggas make tens of millions of dollars on the taxes. Rich people pop, bro. Come on, 2 cents. They sitting online laughing though. I'm like in real time, like laughing, like, yo, I told you 3.6 million. I told you. I'm like, how is that even funny? Like, y'all gotta remember, like, I know y'all get mad at the way people champion and cheer for Tank, but don't forget that y'all don't even know him and he ain't never did nothing to you. So I don't understand how you could celebrate anything that you deem a loss from him, right? I don't see how you could celebrate that. You get what I'm saying? I would never celebrate that somebody's downfall. Never. William Foster is not it. I ain't gonna say the T word, you know what I'm saying, Tay D, but he ain't it, y'all. Should be live tomorrow. Hey, man, I'll be there because I want to hear from Cuzzo, man. You drop the link. We going to chop it up, too. Low Blow Boxing. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the support.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, right. well, I already been getting these, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Hey, man. Shout out to my guy, Low Blow Boxing, man. Everyone's thought process don't need to be listened to. I don't know. No, hey, Creole, let me tell you something, bro. Listening to the wrong people, I had your boy just not even want to do live. So you know what? For the sake of like the channel and my peace of mind, certain shit I gotta tune out when people like do. I got to, like, I pick and choose now. I know it because I can't do it. It'll make you like, yeah, this is what we doing today. Yeah, I can't listen to you, bro. Can't listen to you. I can't. William Foster's underrated film, unadulterated film. You a fool. I'll say it. Foster's trash, trap juice. See, at least you know I'm consistent, TD. At least you know I'm consistent. But I'll say this respectfully. William Foster, the couple times that I seen him perform, I just couldn't put it in my mind as to how he beat a guy that looked, you know, De Los Santos, and a couple of the fights that I seen in his look dangerous. Like, with the pace that William Foster fight at, he don't look like he had a lot of gears to his game. Like, he looked very like ordinary. Like, his performances was very underwhelming. Like, and I'm not saying not skillful, but you know how some guys they don't perform well consistently. He might just be one of those guys. Like, he have a good night sometimes, and then, you know, the normal basis, he don't look like a real serious fighter. He don't look like a real threat. So shout out to my guy Creole, man. Even after I'm telling you, D1 boy, that's something different. Is there a doctor in the house? Shout out to my guy Doc, man. What's good, bro? Foster disappointed me too. Yeah, and that's what I do without trying to tear him down. He's just very underwhelming. Peaked at a point I thought he was still improving. He won his last fight, though. Good for him. All right, shout out to him, solid. Because the fight before that, I seen him that he lost. And if who did he fight the fight before that he lost? He was looking like some stir fry. I ain't gonna hold you, y'all. He was looking like stir fry. I was like, yeah, this guy here. He don't ever mention him. Like, he don't look like he can threat to nobody. The blue nose gonna be a great fight. Navarrete will win. Yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all sock the like button. Now, I just wanted to talk about this card a little bit. And then, you know, that touch on that Curmel situation a little bit. Something Garcia can't remember his first name. Right, Zub Garcia. Yeah, he lost to I forget who it was he fought. Man, but he was very underwhelming in that fight, though. He was very underwhelming in that fight, and he just didn't perform. He just didn't perform. I was like, yeah, I don't know how he be hanging around, but Jason Velez. Yeah, his last one was against Jason Velez. Okay, Zach B, my guy, man. Shout out to you. Appreciate you, fam. You already know. I was just in here talking to the fam about that. Like certain people, you gotta limit who you watch. They'll make you not like boxing because it's too much whining and tearing down the sport. I be trying to tell people across YouTube for the longest. The only time you hear me speaking up for a fighter is when I feel like he constantly being tore down. And that's what we do unanimously to make our points. When we're trying to prove that a guy you like is good, the only way most people know how to do it is based on trying to trash everything around that guy that could be a potential opponent. And this is lame. It's like bad for the sport. William Foster, the guy that goes to school on career day to tell his kids to stay in school, he not legit. You a fool. Edgerson Garcia was his last loss. I know that kid. Hey, bro, you know him too, right? Behind the hands, you know him. He got a weird name, Edgerson Garcia. Like, yeah, that's him. So it was him. It was. I thought I was gonna throw that out there, but I thought I was tripping. I really did, bro. So it was him, the guy with the strange name that, got some stuff. William is like, listen, stay in school. Edgerson, my dog. Yeah, you know about him. Elijah Garcia. Kyron Davis put belt the ass on him, and he been on ice ever since. He been on ice ever since, bro. Been on ice ever since. Ever since, bro. Ever since he been on ice. Been on ice, but let's keep rolling, man. So another fight that I'm looking forward to, y'all, besides the main event, like I said, man, IBF title, I think that's Richardson Hitchins' time to show exactly who he is. I like Henry LeBron over Christopher Diaz. I think he's getting a little long in the tooth. Mark Castro better win. Jalil Hackett, I'm definitely rolling with Jalil Hackett in that one. Juan Zayas, I don't know him. I think this is solid. This is a good card. We gonna call this card tomorrow, man. Why not? Call this joint tomorrow, man. Why not, y'all? Why not? I want to see Jalil Hackett go out there and do his thing too, man. He got to put his name. He need his name in the hat with some guys, man. I think he get some work to some people. Just Boots dropped a response video to Virgil Ortiz on YSM. Appreciate you. We gonna piss stop. We gonna piss stop. We got to talk about it. Hey, you know what's crazy, Big Supreme? Everybody listening to Steven Espinoza, he lit the internet up, but they only listening to half of what he says. It's funny how they only focus on one of the fighters he was speaking about, but when speaking about Boots, how he was rocking with Boots and siding with Boots and say how he had never ducked nothing and all that good stuff. It was like, if you're going to believe Stephen A, Steven Espinoza, you got to believe him all the way. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, we got to play this, y'all. We got to play this. Shout out to my guy, YSM. We got to play this, y'all. We got to. I got to get to this, man. Got to. Boots response. I got you. Appreciate you, D1. Shout out to y'all. We're going to I'm going to pull it up for y'all because I know we've been following this story. And I said this before. I don't know about y'all, but it's two sides to every story or three sides. Their side, one side, the other side, then the truth or however you want to look at it, bro. But the fact that people don't even need to hear from a whole other side is alarming. In any business situation, why are you just going to allow one side to speak and not without hearing from the other side? How could you make a permanent assessment off of one side speaking and the other side not saying anything? It don't make no damn sense. It's silly. It's silly. So you telling me the whole time people was cool with listening to Oscar De La Hoya, a guy that they don't even trust, over waiting to hear what Boots had to say. And I've been sticking with him the whole time. Since y'all want to believe Steven Espinoza and everything he's spinning, don't forget to mention that he said Boots would never duck nobody. He ain't ducking nothing. That ain't the kind of fighter he is. That's what he said. Said Boots ain't ducking nothing. He never did, never will. That ain't the kind Hey, let me pull this up for y'all. We gonna get to it. We do just for fight promotion, bro, and it's aimed to do that. Like it's one-sided, two-sided, and you get me? Like that's what I'm saying. You just hear we get one side and we just run with it. Like, yeah, man, you heard Espinoza? I heard him. Did y'all hear him? I heard everything he said, not just the part that made me feel good so I could shit on the fighter. I heard everything he was saying. That dude gave some real insight, and I think everybody missed it and twisted his words and ran with it. Gave his opinion on Boots, bro. I don't think Boots stuck nobody. Right. And that's what he said. But again, I don't listen to the fans. I don't even care what fans think. I don't care when we talk about the business. I don't care what they think. Like I'd rather hear from the people that's involved. So if I got a guy like Steven Espinoza that work with Boots and understand that what kind of fighter he is, I'm gonna trust his word. We gonna believe him when we gonna believe everything he says. So I trust that Boots is who he say he is, right? You know what I'm saying? Kirk Douglas, shout out to my guy, man. But yeah, he gave his opinion on Boots, and he said he did. He's not a duck. That's what if you talking about the same thing, Steven Espinoza. I like that from Stephen. Stephen said, man, y'all just don't know Boots Ennis then. Y'all don't know Boots. So if it was one-sided in life, I would have lost that case. I just beat y'all two sides to every story. You get me? It's going one side, bro. Like the fact it was alarming, people was like, they don't even need to hear from Boots. Like, how are you cool with listening to one side? Whatever they do say is going to benefit them as a team. They're not going to say nothing that's going to benefit a whole Boots in a good light if it's going to make them look bad too. You get what I'm saying? And I ain't buying shit Oscar talking about. Golden Boy Goofy. His ass be front. Dink Father, my guy. What's good with it, bro? Shout out to my baby girl, man, putting the color in the chat, man. You know it. Salute to my baby girl. Let's me give her a just do. We're going to get to this video, man. Let Boots talk his stuff, man. Hey, baby, just giving your first goal. Support the channel. Best 4 o'clock slot. Talk to him. Tell him again.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to the baby girl. Let's get to it, though, man. Boots like that narrative, man. He did. He should have jumped on top of it, but I'm cool with this now, Hannibal. Shout out to YSM Sports, man. Media, my guy, Jamil.
Here with the most talked about man in boxing. Yeah, your name been everywhere.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Coming off of a unanimous decision victory, November 9th against Karen Chikazin. The bout didn't go the way that you wanted it to go. What happened?
I just went in there and it just like when you fight guys that you already beat already, it's like kind of like hard to get up. And I thought I did a good job of in camp of trying to get up for this guy, but I for exactly how I trained. Like this was like on some lazy stuff, not being myself, not being sharp. And not having as much fun. I from like 1 through 5, I had a little bit of fun, but after the 1 through 5 and 6 through 12, I just like, I don't know, I guess not frustrated, but like just the holding and just it just was a lot of things going on, holding and just a lot of things was going on, and it just there's a lot of frustration, and I definitely did not like my performance at all, and yeah.
You seem to get bloodthirsty after the knockout, right? Were you just trying to just get him out of there for the fans, or were you just trying to get him out of there because you couldn't get him in the first fight?
I mean, I feel like it's a little bit of like both, trying to get him out of there for the fans and trying to get him out of there because, I didn't stop him the first time. And, it just...
I can respect that.
That didn't go as planned, and I feel like I rushed it. And if I didn't rush it, I would have got the knockdown. I did kind of like the exact same thing I did the first fight. I just rushed.
And I listen, I respect his transparency. Like, look, a little bit of both. Trying to get the knockout for the fans, trying to get the knockout for myself because I didn't get it the first time. Kind of rushed some things. I made the same kind of mistakes that I was making in the first fight. And he right. It's transparency. That's how you get better. You highlight your faults. You identify where you went wrong, where you fell short. That way you know where you need corrections at. Shout out to Boots.
being sharp, wasn't taking my time, was lazy. You know, I watched it. I watched it.
Yeah,
a
that
couple
was a
times,
smart nail, bro.
It just wasn't me, and I
Smart.
was like real frustrated with myself and things like that. And I just like after that fight, I just wanted to, you know, just take some time off, you know, chill with the fam, enjoy the holidays, and that's about it.
Looking for the latest sports apparel? NFL Shop has got you covered. All the new.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah, it was just.
Hold on,
and get into it.
Boots, the last time we heard from you, it was a tweet.
Shout out to my guy, Kirk Douglas, man. We might not agree on some but I rock with you, homie. And look, I want you to know personally, with me, I'm never here to change your mind. I'm always here to try to give you something else to think about. And you'll hear me speak the most if I feel like a fighter is not getting a proper credit or just due. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's why you never hear me disagree with people, because this is how I think, right? Everybody that's in here, I respect them enough to talk boxing with them. So it makes no sense for me to constantly disagree with what a thought process is, right? I can just get the insight from you, hear where you're coming from, and try to understand it. And maybe it makes sense to me, and I can see exactly where you're coming from. So I'm always trying to understand the thought process of a person rather than try to force my opinion on you for you to think like me. I just try to point out something else, give you something else to think.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
My guy Dante, he sent me this too.
These negotiation rumors. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, it was just a lot of just like false information going around, fake news. I never had agreed to fight Virgil Ortiz on February 22nd. You know, and when Eddie called on the deadline, I was undecided whether I was gonna stay at 47 or move to 54.
Why were you?
Now, didn't I say that? Didn't I say, yo, I know y'all was here. I said that. Then I said that. How do we know if he ever even committed to going to 54? We keep listening to what everybody else is saying, and people are sitting up talking about forget what Boots got to say. That is him. He the fighter. If he said he ain't commit, I'm running with it. He ain't never been on record for being no lying ass dude. I'm not about to do that. The man said he was undecided. Eddie Hearn said they asked him on Thanksgiving. He already said out of his mouth he didn't think Boots was ready to make the decision yet. That's the problem, man. Y'all fans are trash. I mean, I'm standing on this. The fans around boxing, YouTube, y'all trash. Y'all trash. Y'all didn't even want to wait to hear from the actual fighter to see what he said before you wrote him off as a duck. Do not tell me that a guy is a duck if he's telling you, yo, I'm committed at 147. It's wide open anyway. It talks about a Brian Norman unification after his next fight. What are people talking about? What do you mean it don't matter? Why we wrote him off as a duck? Because we was going about what we wanted more. We want to see Boots at 54 more than he wants to be there. And no, I don't think he's scared. That's bad. That's nasty work by boxing fans for not even giving this man a chance to speak. Now, I will say this. Like bro said, he did let it marinate for a little while. But you know Boots ain't no social media guy. All that dude do is fight, show up, beat ass, and stay out the way. He ain't no social media. I knew he wasn't going to jump right on top of it. I knew it was going to take him a while. And no better guy to do it with than YSM, man. That man say he never committed. He never even accepted the fight.
I was undecided because
these dudes is suckers, man. And I don't care. I don't care what Eddie Hearn talking about. Shout out to Virgil Ortiz because he's only responding like a fighter. But miss me with that shit because you didn't say nothing about fighting Boots. Now I'm supposed to believe that you all gung-ho for fighting him? You not coming out nowhere talking about fighting Boots? Come on, man. Got people dissing this dude. They dragged his name through the dirt. Even the guy that y'all referencing his information to call Shakur a duck, he's also in that same video saying how Boots Ennis is not a duck. People got selective outrage, bro. You believe half of what he say, but you stop when he start talking about how Boots they never duck nobody, right? Man, don't do that to the young man. Shout out to Boots.
Yeah, it was just a lot of just like false information going around, fake news. I never had agreed to fight Virgil Ortiz on February 22nd. You know,
look, I believe
when Eddie called on the deadline, I was undecided whether I was going to stay at 47 or move to 54.
Now y'all out here giving people deadlines, and it's Thanksgiving. You're not about to tell me I got to move up and commit to 54 on Thanksgiving and I'm chilling with the family. If y'all really want this fight, then you should have gave me more time. Why should it be a deadline? Y'all not trying to really get no fight. And you was trying to, hey, Boots wasn't supposed to take that fight anyway, and that's what people not going to say. You don't take no fight with no Virgil Ortiz in your first fight at 154 on no quick-ass turnaround. Man, they was trying to jam you up, man. They was trying to do you bad. Now, if it's a run-of-the-mill kind of guy or a stay-busy fight where you're going to go some rounds and probably get a knockout, yeah, maybe a quick turnaround is realistic. But Virgil Ortiz is every bit as dangerous to Boots as Boots is to him to a degree. That's not nobody you going to no fight half-assing it and playing. Come on, man. They try to set up a situation where they had the advantage. Yeah, let's catch them off a quick turnaround and give them a deadline. And better yet, we're gonna make sure that we ask on Thanksgiving when you know that man chilling with his family. Man, get that shit out of here, man. This dude ain't ducking shit. Y'all telling me he's ducking a guy that his team publicly said they need 48 months to be ready for. 48 months. Dude, that's 4 years, bro. Come on, man. Hell nah. And then we just wrote Boots off. They dragged him. He's a duck. He's a duck, man. No, dude, boxing fans are trash, bro. That's why I say, man, you got to watch who you listen to. That make you not want to watch boxing no more. All we do is tear down boxing to make the fighter you like the most look good. Everybody else ain't doing this and doing that. Yet the only fighter that's doing something is the guy that you like. Man, come on, man. Boots is it. Until somebody in the ring could show me that he's not it, I refuse to believe it. It's going to take more than winning a couple of rounds and landing a couple solid shots against Boots for me to start knocking him, bro. Hell no. We're not doing that. That's what's wrong with boxing now. That's why I be hot. I stand for boxing. All we do is shit on people. Shit on them. You seen this man and what he went through at 147? Why should he be so quick to give up everything he's worked for at 47? Because y'all want the Virgil Ortiz fight. What about with Jaron Ennis, the fighter that's going to be getting punched in the face one? What if he don't want to give up his belt at 47? And then y'all, and the nerve of y'all, especially y'all, the ones that watch boxing so long, and y'all talking about, won't you go up there, fight at 54, beat him, then come back down and fight somebody? Man, get that shit out of here. You know he not doing that. You know he not doing that. Nobody's asking Virgil to do it. Ain't nobody asked Virgil to come back down after he went up. And Boots not going to do it. Why in the hell would you go up, take a one-off fight, with no title on the line, just to make a couple people on the internet happy, then go back down to the weight class, risk compromising your body physically and losing? Why would you do that? Go up just to come back down? No, if you're going to do that, you might as well stay put, get what you can get from 47. If you can't get them other titles in the ring, then go up. I'm with the fighter. I'm with the fighter one, bro. I'm with the fighter. Now, I'm telling you, Zach B, I get tired of it, bro. It's everywhere you go, like tearing down the fighters. That's not boxing talk. That's not boxing talk. Shitting on the fighters. It got so bad, people don't know the difference between what a good performance is, mediocre, and a bad one. They don't know the difference. They really don't. That should be lame. Let's build the fighters up, man. This dude ain't no duck. Just shitted on the man. He did Boots.
Why were you undecided at that point?
I was undecided because, as everybody know, I want to unify, be lineal, or at least be undisputed at 147, or get my hands on one of those titles. And
right.
And what nobody knows is, well, everybody know, because everybody was quote unquote calling me the email champ. So, with that being said, I never was able to fight a world champion or take a world title from somebody.
Listen to what he's saying, y'all.
Out of my hands. That was out of my hands. I couldn't say yes or
no. He said, everybody was running around here calling me an email champion. I was never able to fight a legit champion. He not making those. That shit sound real as hell, sound very consistent with what he been saying. He want to solidify himself at 47 first. And that's what he's always said. It's the fans that try to force him to 54. Yeah, he said, I might have to go up to 54. I've been doing this for a long time. But that's at the heat of the moment, bro. He had a time to calm down. He like, damn, I got this title. I ain't really get to defend it against another champion. I'm gonna sit here for a minute and see what I can make happen. I'm not tripping. I'm supporting the fighter. That's it. That's all, bro. I'm not trashing no fighter because he gave me a realistic opinion of what he want to do with his career. That's the problem. Fight fans, y'all, no matter what you want, the fighter got to want what you want for it to happen. You know what I'm saying? He want what he want for himself. He want the titles at 47, how I always said, and people want him to hurry up and go to 54. Shout out to Boots for speaking on his own terms, man. I knew he was gonna say something that needed to be heard. I don't want to hear no more duck talk from Jaron Ennis. And if you feeling like that, tell whoever your favorite fighter is at the weight class to fight him, bro. R. Stokes was good with it. He never been a duck. Look how quick we wrote him off, R. Stokes. And think about it. The same guy that we say he was ducking, that team publicly said they needed 48 months to be ready for him. And then how quickly we forgot. Now, all of a sudden, because they make an offer and nobody's considering that he just was in the ring, they trying to get him right back in there February 22nd. They know they playing games, bro. They try to jam Boots up and then ask him around the holiday time where he chilling, knowing that man been committed to 147. Knowing he been committed to 147. Everything he say lets you know he's still committed. His heart is at 47, not 54. But we tore him down on the internet for 2 weeks, a week or two. That shit is trash, bro. Man, Eddie. I just don't think I don't want to say he don't know what he's doing. I just don't know if he accepted the challenge that is Boots Ennis and what he got to do for him. You know what I'm saying? I feel everything he's saying till y'all punch that like button, man. We gonna cook for
like take away from like what you always dreamed of as a kid.
Yeah, it definitely took away what I always dreamed of as a kid. You know, and I have yet to still
all things, my God,
winning a world title and taking it from somebody, and that's what really got to me. You know.
He want to win a world title and take it from somebody. How you can't respect him? He said, oh, I'm an email champion. All right. I bet when I beat up one of these other champions and take their strap, you can't call me that no more. How you don't respect that because you telling another man what he should do with his body and his career? He the one taking the punches. Fans is bogus, bro. Just support him or don't. But don't sit up on no internet for weeks or days on the end in every chat. Yeah, this Boots Ennis is duck. Philly ain't gangster. They looking bad. He's not like that, and he don't want to do this, and he don't want to do that. Notice, bro. This generation of boxing opinions are trash. Nowadays, a person to tell you what a fighter is not based on what they seen in a ring or if they lost the fight or not. They basing it off. Yeah, if the fighter don't do what I said he should do at home, yeah, he ain't like that. Yeah, if this dude don't want to sign over his life to this promotional company, he don't want this. Yeah, Boots ain't willing to say, forget the belt, drop the belt, and go up to 54 like I said, then he really don't want to fight, and he ain't like that. Man, miss me with that shit. You can't tell a man what to do with his career. Until you taking punches for Boots Ennis, I don't think you have a say-so in shit he do with his career. The only thing you could do as a fan is choose to support it or don't. That's it. And I'm rocking with him.
And that's why I was, indecisive on like what I should do. And that's why I took some time off, from boxing for a little bit, for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
So you didn't ask for the Virgil Ortiz bout to be at 147 pounds because that's what some outlets are reporting.
No. Why would I do that? Virgil Ortiz, when the last time he made 147? And last time he got down to try to get to 147, he almost hurt himself. I think he tried to fight Stanionis, 2 times?
Yeah.
Or something like that?
The first time, I think Stanionis had like appendicitis, but the other 2 times, he couldn't make it because he got sick.
So it was more than 2 times?
Yeah.
That's exactly my point. Why would I try to make somebody get down to a weight class where he almost hurt himself, killed himself, or whatever, and like that don't make sense. Like people should, it's common sense. People should know that, bro. And read up on things and pay attention more. Like none of that stuff makes sense. Why would I bring him down to 147? Like it don't make sense. And it's a lot of people don't understand when you go up in weight and things like that. You can't come back down and keep. It's hard to do that. Look at Roy Jones. Look, man,
these other guys that a lot of y'all was never Boots Ennis fans. I'm calling it. Y'all was never his fan. Y'all was waiting for something to look a certain way, and you took it and ran with it, bro. Everything he's saying makes sense. Why would I ask a man to make 47 when the last time he made 47? Didn't he almost hurt himself? Why would I ask him to come back down and he almost killed himself to make the weight? Why would I do that? And people don't understand when you go up, it's hard to come back down. You can't really do that. You got to stay up. So all of y'all shut the hell up, because the same people that's saying he need to go up and just fight Virgil Ortiz and then come back down, you're foolish. You're foolish. Y'all the same people that's saying he big enough and he look drained at the weight class, so he should go up. So
let me see how this makes sense. How y'all think? He looks drained at 47, like the weight cut's getting tougher. So he needs to go up to 54. After he go up to 54, fight Virgil, then he needs to come back down and defend his belt again at 147. Because that makes sense. Why? Why exactly? Get the hell out of here, man. Boots, Jaron Ennis, do exactly what you're doing. The real one's going to rock with you. The trolls is just going to be the trolls, bro. They not real boxing fans. Most of these dudes, they just like saying what fighter they could shit and spin a narrative on. And unfortunately, it fell on Boots Ennis this time. Nobody is safe in this generation of boxing from getting shitted on. Nobody. The man that don't clout chase, the man that, you know, ain't all over social media kicking and screaming, making a fool out of himself, the man that really show up to beat ass and get out the way, that's the guy that we gonna tear down. Bogus work, bro. Bogus work, man. That shit is crazy. This man say he never agreed to go up to 54, bro. Man, I'm glad he says John's Garage was good with it. Yeah, y'all smash the like button, support the grind. We're going to cook for a few more minutes. Let's hear what Boots, rest of what Boots has to say.
When you go up and weight, you come back down, you either going to hurt yourself or you're not going to be the same fighter no more.
Listen to
so
him.
It's just hard to do that. And that was another big reason why I was undecided on whether I should.
Hey, James, man, I appreciate you, bro. That's real.
I mean, 47.
That's real, Brody. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I think the other time it was because the other time was what Michael McKenzie.
You know why that is? I think though, real quick, bro, James. I'm really for boxing. I'm really for boxing. I don't hate none of these dudes. I want to see them all win. I know somebody got to lose, but in life, not just in boxing, I want to see these dudes all do their thing and go as far as they can. Like I rock with them all. So that's what it. I appreciate you saying that, bro.
And he only said one was with Michael McKenzie.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was that many times. But why would I try to bring him, squeeze him down to a weight class where he not even gonna be his best at, or I know he not gonna be healthy. Like,
listen to what he's saying.
He probably won't even make the weight. It doesn't make sense. And people not thinking and using their brains. They just believe in whatever they see on the internet.
Man, I like Boots.
At the end of the day, I realize no matter what I do, people gonna see something regardless. They gonna have something to say about it.
That's right, Boots. That's why you do it for you and the people that rock with you.
NBA shop.
Man, he couldn't be more right, bro. Couldn't be more right, bro. I want to make sure we ain't missing nothing.
In depth.
Not gonna lie, I was hot, I was heated, and I was angry, you know. And I
hold on. What are you asking?
Why did it take you so long to speak out on this situation in depth?
Al Cheeks was good, fam.
I was hot, I was heated, and I was angry, you know. And I reached out to everybody involved, you know, to get down to the bottom of what was going on. And it was just a bunch of like miscommunication and things like that. And I got a great team, and I hired them to do their job. But I just felt like I was out of the loop, and you know, and that's my fault. And like from this point forward, you know, I feel like I should be. Now I feel like I will be in you know, be more in tune with what's going on and more, you know, vocal, you know, and knowing what's going on and things like that.
You hear what
So is that what you meant?
Yo, he said he was pissed off, like he ain't want to respond for a while. He took some time off of boxing. He said he took his time to reach out to everybody that was involved to get to the bottom of what was going on, but it was a bunch of miscommunication, and that's exactly what it sounded like. And I said that the minute Eddie Hearn said something about 147 pounds for a 154-pound fighter that almost, you know, died the last time he made 147 pounds, I knew right then and there it's either somebody is pulling a fast one or it's a bogus ass miscommunication. But nobody, I ain't gonna say nobody. Most people didn't consider that. They wrote Boots Ennis off as some type of, you get, some duck. You ain't even need, everything he's saying makes sense to me. I don't care what nobody else come out and say. Everything he's saying makes sense. He even taking accountability like, yo, that's my fault for not being more in the loop. So from this point forward, I'm going to make sure I'm more in tune with what's going on. I'm going to make sure of it. Come on, man. Come on, man. He young in the game, bro. He said he hired his team to do their job. When he seen that it was some miscommunication, he like, hey, man, enough of this. From here on out, y'all keep me in the loop. Man, shout out to YSM, man. The streets needed this. Boxing needed this, bro. Shout out to my guy, D1.
About a tweet, like everything.
He's a real one, bro. Yeah, I like this dude.
Exactly what I mean. Like if y'all hear that from me, if y'all hear nothing from me or from like for me texting on social media or just me in general saying, if y'all don't hear them words out of my mouth, it ain't come from me. You get what I'm saying?
And I said that too. Stop letting people speak for the fighters. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. They don't be on the same page, bro. That's why the best way to get the information is go to the source, man. Eddie Hearn, you bogus too, bro. You bogus because your fighter deserved better than this. There's no way in hell. There's no way in hell. Like, and you building a track record for doing suspect work now. There's no way in hell your fighter went from negotiating with all the other champions, all of that shit falling out. I don't care about no duck talk. All of that shit fell out. You lost the purse bid. You lost the purse bid. You didn't want to pay Brian Norman. You overpaid for Karen. And now you got one of your best fighters on your stable being painted as a duck because you didn't make the right moves. Man, I'm blaming you this time. You out here, you put that 47 garbage out there. Yeah, man, we took it to Boots and said, yeah, full of shit. Y'all ain't even talk to the man. Out here talking my man, and he said it. Why would I bring this man to 47? I know he was about to die the last time he was down here. He wouldn't even be at his best. Why would I do that? Man, shout out to Boots, man. Y'all, Boots deserve way better, bro. Boots deserve way better, bro. One of the most like humble, quiet, non-clout chasing fighters that you could ever watch and support, and y'all still painting him out to be a duck. Even though the guys that you said he ducked, he not even in the same weight class as. This nasty work. Not only did he duck Virgil, but he ducked Tim Tszyu too. I can't believe people, bro. That shit is bogus, man. I'm telling you, Mike Kirkland, my brother. What's good, Mike? How you feeling? Let me play the rest of this. I ain't gonna stop it no more, y'all.
So you weren't involved in the negotiations
just got me
for
hot.
the Virgil fight at all?
No, they called on the deadline, and I was undecided, like I said.
I want to send a shout out to one of my sponsors,
Come on, man.
Best Ticket Web. There, NFL, wrestling, boxing, you name it,
Shout out
they
to
got it.
YSM, man.
SeatGeek. Click the link in the description box. You won't be disappointed.
I am the fans for being super thirsty to point every fight. Hey, Hannibal, that's a fact. That's why I said people got to reserve judgment. Or you know what I come to realize when the first time a fight don't happen, and with the limited information that we have, people go right to framing people as ducks. That just makes me understand that you don't really understand the business of boxing and you don't know what's going on. That's why you did duck talk is surface level shit. I don't care who it's coming from. It's surface level because more times than not, you can't prove it. All people do is dress up these narratives, create these dressed up ass narratives, make it sound good, and make the people believe that, yeah, you see, because I put all this shit in this order and gave you a timeline, this makes them a duck. Bullshit. It's funny. I said this before. From Loma to Shakur to Boots to whoever. We out here framing these guys as ducks, but the fighters and the people that's involved are not using that terminology. I wonder why. I wonder why the guys that we're saying scared and ducking is the guys that, the business of boxing is still looking to reach out to and do fights with. I don't understand that. Just don't make a lot of sense to me. Hey, man, I think so, Roger. I'm starting to think so, too. My bad, y'all. I'll stop it again.
You had no idea about the negotiations. People don't believe you, bro. Like, I'm seeing it all in my comments, seeing it all over Twitter. They saying it was all over the internet. Mm-hmm. There's been a bunch of interviews. How didn't you know?
I mean, at the end of the day, people going to believe what they want to believe regardless. But talks is talks. And negotiations is negotiations. Talks is rumors and things like that. And false accusations. Negotiations is somebody sending about agreement and things like that.
Any real fan should have known Hannibal that respectfully Devin Haney's career was done at 135 after Loma. Anybody asking him to come back to fight at that weight class for anything is just asking him to be less of himself, and they're okay seeing him be less of himself to see a particular fight. And me being a Shakur Stevenson supporter, even though I wanted to see that fight bad, I didn't want to see it at 135 where I felt like Haney would have been compromised. I would have loved this, see it somewhere down the line. You know what I'm saying? James was good with it, fam. I know it was some fishing, bro.
So you were never sent about an agreement for.
Tell him. I'm telling you, bro. Telling you, D1.
No, I never was sent about agreement.
All right. Something else that people are being critical of you on. You've been echoing that you wanted to face Terrence Crawford. And at 47 and when he moved to 154 pounds. So they're saying if you're willing to face Terrence Crawford at 154, why aren't you willing to face Virgil Ortiz at 154?
Terrence Crawford is a future Hall of Famer, if not a Hall of Famer. It's like the same thing with him, trying to get Canelo, and move up to 68 and only fighting Canelo. And nobody else at 68. It's the same thing.
I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense.
B-Dog was good with
What is
it, bro.
Jaron Ennis' plans for his next bout?
Nah, that I can respect that. I get that, B-Dog. The Phantom offer. But I knew what that was, yo. And, you know, I didn't fully blame him because he's young. But that Phantom offer was to save face. If I offer him something, even if it's take it or leave it, knowing I never gave nobody a take it or leave it offer, he can't say I didn't offer him nothing. That shit was 100% publicity. I asked his dad, was that fight really going to happen? And was the offer real? Bill Haney told me to my face the offer was as real as me and you sitting here talking. But at the same token, when I asked him when you think they're going to fight, he didn't have an idea for that. So there's no way you going to make me believe that they really was going to ever fight at 35.
Because the world wants to know.
2025 for my next bout, unification.
And that's all you want?
That's all I want, unification. You know, I like I said before, I gotta get my hands, you know, on one of those belts, you know, and I gotta get that feeling of taking a belt from somebody, and I have, like I said, I have yet to feel that feeling yet, and I feel like that's what I need and for my career and my legacy. Like I need to feel that feeling of taking that belt from somebody, and I feel like that stamp myself. Like for me, I feel better about myself, you know, at 147.
Man, big shout out to YSM. So y'all telling me you're mad at a guy because y'all was, again, these goofy ass fans running around, Boots Ennis the email champion, knowing damn well he would have fought any and everybody for the belt if he had to. He heard y'all. He said, oh yeah, I'm an email champion. Bet. I can't wait to fight somebody with a title so I can actually take their title off him and get the feeling of actually ripping the belt off somebody inside the ring. And y'all mad at that? Because that's what he want to do. And he don't want to do what you want to do at home. You the guy that's sitting in your chair and your couch, wherever you sitting at, and you don't get punched in the face for a living. Yeah, you. Yeah, he want to do what he want to do, not what you want him to do at home. The before the bell, A1 started like 3:53 something. I'm gonna double check. I got your number, so I'm gonna text it to you. I got you. Victor Soul Boots, he wants to make a man feel the pain. You get me? He want to make him feel it like, bro, I want to earn. All right, email champion, cool. All right, who got the belts? Because that's what I want. But we can't just support that because we want to sit up here and talk about what we want. Yeah, well, he's been there. He said it. He said he was going up to 54. Yeah, he expressed, he flirted with the idea. He never said, undeniably, I'm 100% going to 154 pounds. He never said that. People bogus as hell. Shout out to Boots, man, for doing this shit on your own terms. Do it on your own terms. Because this Boots situation just showed me how fickle fans are and how they switch up, bro. It's the realest shit ever, man. Realest shit ever. Shout out to Boots Ennis, bro. Big shout out to Boots Ennis. Duck now to prove your point. My eyes. Shout out to Mike Kirkland as well, man. I'm telling you, these people be crazy. They be tripping, bro. Devin was an email champion as well. But, yeah, he was. I respect his stance too, B-Dog. I really do. Whose next fight should be for a unification period? Absolutely, Big Dre. Nothing else. Unification means he's staying at 147. So there it is. Right. So he can destroy a fighter. Do you think he can outbox Hitchins? I don't think he will, Roger. Can he? Possibly, because he's a good fighter, a well-rounded fighter. Good fighter. Good guy. But I think outboxing, I'm going to lead outboxing to Hitchins. I think he's going to have to create a level of physicality as an element inside the ring to make it more challenging for Hitchins. I think if it stays at just a chess match, I think Hitchins is fine. If it gets physical, I think he'll be tested more, and that might provide a certain level of difficulty for him that a chess match otherwise would. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to see from him. I've been saying Virgil will smoke Boots. Road to redemption was good. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Virgil got some heart. Got more heart than Boots, and I wouldn't say that. There's no real way for me. I don't know about where you coming from with that, but there's no real way for me to validate that Virgil Ortiz has more heart than Jaron Ennis. None. And none at all. And I know he didn't say he need 48 months, but his team said it, and they made him look sus. But nah, I don't think he got more heart than Boots. I think they cut from a similar cloth in terms of having heart. I think Virgil get a raw deal sometimes too. I don't think he's running around ducking and trying to avoid fighting anybody either, but I don't think he has more heart because they haven't fought in that God to really prove it. Like, okay, like I just think they fighters at the end of the day, and they want to prove it. Virgil is a dog. He's a dog, but Yeah, absolutely, Roger. I got him winning, bro. I got him winning on points. I think he can keep this a chess match and keep Paro on his type of time, right? If he allows Paro to be a little more physical with him, then I think that could create a different element of competitiveness for Hitchins, right? I think if the fight is physically taxing, now we have a chance at possibly seeing his gas tank be tested, him get a little roughed up, possibly too. You don't want to see that, really. Like you want to see Hitchins go out there and box, but listen, I want to see what he got. Well, however the fight turned out, I want to see what he can do. I want to see how he handles a pressure. If Paro brings pressure, I want to see how he handles him being physical with him. If he decides to do that, they talking about not running and holding, but just fighting. If they do that, it's gonna be a crazy fight. Shout out to my brother Mike Kirkland, always supporting the grind, man. Appreciate you just for not being with the bullshit when it comes to Boost being a duck. Cause you know what, Mike Kirkland, I'm glad you here. Shout out to everybody in the building because this playing that video. Let me take this out. Playing that video, bro, let me know that I was talking that stuff, right? Like somebody told me to make that a segment, deeper than ducking. This is the example of being deeper than ducking. We never heard what Jaron Ennis had to say about anything, and people made a permanent assessment. And I'm consistent across the board. You hear what Steven Espinoza said. You don't hear what the other side said. People said the other side is lying. So like I said, it's a matter of who you just want to believe at this point. We got to let the information come out. You got to allow a person a chance to speak. And then you could decide, you could determine right there if you feel like he lying or not, or if the other person is telling the truth. But all I'm saying is allow that other person to speak on their own business. And I love Boots, the fact that he said, bro, if it ain't come from my mouth, if you didn't hear from me, you ain't see me posting it on social media, it ain't valid. It ain't come from me, it ain't valid. I don't care who said it. And now, do you know why I believe him even more when he took that approach? Because that tells me that he's making for sure that y'all never get to put him in a position where you get to frame him as a duck and allow other people to speak for him. So he letting everybody know anything y'all getting is not coming from me. Don't run with it. So now that's telling me, yo, I don't never want to be in this position again. That's nasty work. Y'all ran around the internet, dragged his name all through the mud. Philly ain't gangster. Boots ain't this. He ain't who y'all said he is. All this weird ass shit. Shout out to Boots Ennis, bro. Big shout out to Boots Ennis for speaking for yourself. And I believed every word of what he said. I don't think he lying. I don't think he's saving face. I don't think he took too long to respond. He did it on his own terms, the same way he do everything
and
else.
we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Shout out to Mike Kirkland, man. Appreciate the support as always, family. Virgil got popped up by Bull Chuck. Yeah, he got touched up. Dub J, what it do, family? How you feeling, bro? Boost will stop Virgil. Always said he would. Yeah, man. James was good. Boost got skills too. Absolutely. Ortiz should be heading into a rematch. Right. Right. Flyer frequency. My guy was good with it. Shout out to PJ's big dog too. Pardon me if I missed you. My guy TM was good. Remember when they asked Virgil about Boots? Virgil said, I'll fight him way up top. It was hilarious. Oh, yeah. Down the line type deal. Right. Shout out to everybody, man. The Pro Truth channel. Talk to him, Jay. The Pro Truth. And I appreciate everybody that recognized me for being who I am. Let me just say this again before we do get out of here. I'm nothing like nobody else you gonna listen to. And I mean that. I don't have an agenda. The shit that I say, I stand on and I mean it. I'm for boxing. Any conversation that moves boxing along, that, holds these fighters in the proper light, that's what I'm for. I go to bat for people that get shitted on. How you gonna say you love the sport and everything come out your mouth is negative unless it's about a fighter that you like? You get me? Know what I'm saying? I done gave everybody, I don't care who it is, I'll speak about everybody gets their just due, because that's the way. If this is my approach, I can't tell y'all how to look at it. If somebody is competing and doing something that I can't do, especially at a level I can't do it at, who am I to get up on my channel and call this man trash and say what he can't do, knowing I would be even worse than what he is if I did it? That's why I take the approach I do. None of these dudes are trash. You just have levels. You have guys that are
elite, you got some less than elite guys, you got the middle of the pack guys, you got them lower tier guys, and then you got those, them journeymans. Like, you get me? But I ain't sitting up trying to trash this sport, man. I'm building it up, man. Brick by brick, lie by lie, bro. Shout out to my guy Tim, man. You already know. I appreciate everybody that comments that unbiased talk, because I thrive off that. That's what I really do. I call this shit as straight down the middle as I can. So no matter what fighter I'm speaking about, it's always for boxing, not the fighter. I hate fighters getting torn down. We've done it to Errol Spence. We've done it to Terrence Crawford. We've done it to Deontay Wilder. We've done it to Tank Davis. We've done it to Shakur Stevenson. We've done it to Devin Haney. Do I even need to keep going? Do I really need to keep going? Every star, notable name, quality fighter that you could think of, people sit up on a daily and just tear them down, and y'all don't get tired of that shit? Imagine tearing somebody down for something and you got in the ring and they just wipe the floor with you. Imagine, look how you will look just talking about what somebody can't do. Yeah, this dude, he trash. He a bum. Where do you get off even talking like that? I don't understand these boxing fans, bro. I'm different. I love this shit for real. And shout out to everybody that rocked out with your boy. We gonna call this fight card tomorrow, because y'all gonna see me eat crow in live time, or y'all gonna see me enjoy my pick being right in real time. You know what I'm saying? We love this shit over here. I'm not here to shit on no fighter, no fan base, no area where they from. That's all weird shit. All these dudes, if I watch you, I support you. That's it. That's it. That's all, man. Yeah. Shout out to Road to Redemption. They know what's up. They know what's up. Anybody saying bias, you just lying and you don't really listen. Know what I mean? They did that to them fighters, not us. I gotta correct you a little bit. He said no, it's they. They did that to them fighters, not us. Facts. They did it. They did. Yeah. You right. Shout out to my guy D1 BVO. What's good, family? Opulent LDTV, my guy OP. What's good, bro? How you feeling? Always good to see my guy in the building. Yeah, man. I'm gonna always keep telling y'all why I'm here, because I think people forget it. They think it's about protecting the fighter or trying to make somebody look good. I want boxing to look good. I don't want no one fighter to look good. I want boxing to look good. As long as boxing look good, we in a good space. So that's why I try to have conversations that extend past just shitting on fighters and surface level shit, like calling people ducks with not having all the information and facts. You got people speculating about dudes' money, training situations. Just took boxing is getting trashed, man. We gotta save this shit. We gotta save it, bro. Like Ryan did Devin, everybody was saying Ryan gonna get beat down. He got boxing skills. Ryan knocked his whole head off. Yeah, I think that was a drastic underestimation from anybody that thought Ryan didn't have skills. Rose with peace, my guy. Ryan always been skillful. He always been amongst those same guys that we talk about him fighting. You know what I'm saying? So, and something else real quick I wanted to touch on before we dipped out, man. I didn't want to make this super long today, man. I just wanted to come connect, build with y'all. I didn't make it on yesterday. Had some maintenance being done in the house that was supposed to be done at an earlier time, so it kind of threw me off a little bit, y'all. But we still came here and had a good cook, man. This is something that I seen the new generation of fans of the worst dog and professional combative athletes, something they will never try that. R. Stokes, I can't operate like that, bro. You get me? Like that, I just don't get. I try to talk. I'm not perfect, too. I want to say that. Y'all know that. But I almost talk like as if the fighter is hearing me right now, like he's somewhere listening to the show. That's how I try to give it up. I try to talk like almost like you on the panel with me, like you know, like I said, somewhere just listening off in the cut. You get what I'm saying? Like, I try to deliver conversations with respect instead of just getting up here shitting on people. Like, you will never hear me do that. And that's my promise to the family. You'll never hear me get up here and not be just do. You know what I mean? We can't forget the Osterman. Yeah, he just silly, bro. I just don't like the way he dealt with the situation frequent. They let this dude find another way around being suspended. He got a whole fight lined up with some big ass. I don't want to be wrong. Is he Japanese guy? I don't know, but that shit pissing me off. Speaking of that, let me play this real quick before I get into this Curmel stuff real quick. Because I did have a Ryan post, just one.
Good morning. Sorry, I overslept.
Tell Ampo I flew all the way from the United States for this press conference.
Hey, sports predictions.
I woke up this morning.
Only thing that stops
I'm not there, but for the press conference in the United States, I traveled all the way to the U.S., and I'm blown away that Ryan's not here in Japan.
He's B-side. He's fighting one of the top superstars in the world. You know, I do what I want.
I don't care. I don't care who's A-side or B-side. You're not professional. You don't make weight. You miss weight.
Just be quiet. Be quiet.
You a fake king.
You got the biggest fight King, you know? Because of me.
自分の人生の
So,
中で
just
一番の
sit
機会
back,
が。
relax, and enjoy the ride, and shut up. You know, you gotta stay in your place, shut up, and do what you're told. You should have been at the press conference. You didn't.
You said that you were going to come to Japan from the United States. Where are you now?
Like I said, man, I do what I want. This show is going on because of me. I gotta put in this work over here, so like again.
Brian out here talking like he the man. I told you this my show. I do what I want. That's the fight with the guy that he got coming up. The guy fell asleep and didn't make the press conference and just had Ryan there by himself. Then he had dude translating, said Ryan ain't professional. He missed weight, yada, yada, yada. It's kind of funny. It's a shit show. It's funny. It's funny. Rod, what it do, my guy? He told bro, shut up and enjoy the ride. Dude, fight. Hey, yo, he said, why they keep showing that empty chair? Nah, they trying to be funny. They definitely trying to be funny, Gertz. Because, dude, fellas, imagine being in dude's shoes. You fight Ryan Garcia, regardless of what. He's definitely the name in the situation, but you oversleep and don't make it and then proceed to get somebody to translate the shit you saying while them showing that empty chair is funny as hell. But real briefly, I'll say this. I have my biggest disappointment in Ryan as a fight fan is that he's supreme. He's very talented and he's skillful, but he's not committed and he don't seem like he take his career as serious. I could be wrong. I hope he prove me wrong, but time will tell all things. I don't like the way boxing is rewarding him for being wrong. I get it. I maintained it. I think the evidence came out and they was never able to prove that you intentionally did anything. But the fact still remains is that you had positive tests for Osterine and it was a complete shit show on how you dealt with it. And you got suspended for a year. They found a way to give you an opportunity to fight even while being suspended. It's nasty work. Everybody that's involved with that event should be ashamed of themselves. That's exactly what's wrong with boxing. And that's why people look at it as the Wild Wild West or a joke. Because y'all out here and facilitating fights for Ryan Garcia while he's suspended, bro. It's ridiculous. And no way, I don't give a damn where he fighting at, if it's an exhibition, a warm-up fight. That's bogus. Let the man be suspended. He grown, right? He was responsible for whatever he put in his body. Like, I just feel like he got to eat that. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all rewarded him with some type of fight while he's still suspended. It's wild, yo. It's wicked. Whole time, Devin Haney career, I don't want to say it's on shambles because I don't want to be that guy, but it's obviously taking a hit, right? Some type of hit where you slowed up all his momentum and everything he had going on. So I just don't like the way he dealt with it. He don't seem like he cared or the people that was affected by this whole entire situation. And he just moving about like, I don't know. He ain't a very, he's just an immature guy. Is he wrong though? Nah, he wasn't. It's his show, Rick. He said, dude, just getting a payday because, you know, as you know, you get a payday because of me, you know. Hey, he learned the ways. Hey, Rick, you know who I blame. You know when all else fails, who to blame, Rick? Money Mayweather. Ever since he had that conversation with Mayweather, he been talking his money stuff, his cash cow stuff, who don't bring tickets, all that. Ryan done leveled up. Shout out to Low Blow Boxing, man, for the 5-piece. Appreciate that support. Said Road to Redemption. You like Big Pump and Christopher Williams had a big. Just do. Sorry, I had to throw little bulls. I'm just joking. RTD, we all good. That's all good. All love. Shout out to Low Blow. Appreciate that support. And everybody that's rocking with me. I said I wasn't gonna make this too long, but I did want to make sure I came touch base.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Because we working. I'm going to try to work myself back to no days off where we just build every single day. Imagine if Ryan was in shape and took the fight serious. Yo, bro. Hey, bro. I think he would have stopped him. All honestly, I think he would have stopped him. Respectfully, I think if he was in shape, took it serious, I think he would have stopped him. I won't say he didn't take it serious. He wasn't committed enough. He was still making mistakes and effing up. So I think he took it serious, but he wasn't committed and disciplined in the areas where he needed to be to finish the job. So that's why he was able to get the knockdowns, but you wasn't able to get him up out of there. Shout out to James. Appreciate Low Blow in the building, man. Much love. Ryan is back in the ring and Devin is in a mental sling. That's what I'm saying. And that's the part that I hate for Devin, because I don't care about I don't dislike his style. I don't dislike him. I don't care about the back and forth that he had with other fighters. I have no personal negative feelings towards Devin. I just want to see the man win. It's a couple fighters that I'm very vocal that I don't think he'll beat. Two of them right off the bat, those two fighters being Tank and Shakur. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I'm willing to admit it. But I don't think he beats either one of them if they fight. That's just me. But other than that, every fight that he's fought, I picked him. And every single fight that he's fought, even all the way up to the Ryan one, I picked him to win. I never picked against him. Pay for the pay-per-views. I support the man. I rock with him 100%. Despite what people feel about Devin Haney personally, he is one of the more talented fighters in all of boxing. Do your homework about percentages and see what percentage of fighters that he fit in, being world champion, two divisions, undisputed. I get it how people feel like the road wasn't crazy, but he still done it. You get me? He's one of the more skillful guys. I get it. Y'all probably feel like he's limited to a degree. I get all of that. But he's a bad man. He's a talented individual. Not too many. Everybody is not going to do to him what Ryan Garcia was able to do. I just want to point that out. Everybody will not do to Devin Haney what Ryan did. Those dudes were familiar with each other. They fought 6 times as amateurs. A lot of that stuff played a fact. That dude can fight. That dude can fight. Devin Haney can fight. He really can box. He's a pure boxer, in my opinion. He could fight, bro. He's crafty. He's smart. He's a good fighter. A damn good fighter. He had to be the best ever. I ain't going to say all of that, but he's one of the best fighters in the world. It's easy to see that. It's very easy to see. Because stack up all the guys that you think is better than him at his current weight class. And then still see where that puts him at. You get me? He's better than a lot of these dudes. Thousands of fighters. There's so many fighters in boxing. He's better than a lot of these dudes. So many of them. Think about the percentage of fighters that never become champion, let alone to do it in 2 weight classes, let alone to become undisputed. So I'm always going to find reasons to give people their flowers and they just do because I'm just due for real. Shout out to Dad, man. I want to see the young man bounce back. Salute to my guy. Hey, Cecil, what it do, man? How you feeling? I like that Ryan comes to fight. Me too. Me too. I really respect that about him. And no matter who he in there with, he gonna come to fight. William Old School, my brother. Appreciate you as always, man. Boy Pounder, what's good? Do you think Haney's performance was due to the weight cut? Gave it all he got. His dad was convinced that he was gonna kill Ryan, or did it just run into some shots? Combination of stuff, bro. Combination of things. Just using logic, right? When you fought Regis Prograis, that first weight cut was tough, right? When you fought Regis Prograis, first weight cut was tough. So it's only reasonable for me to believe that everything after that will be relatively tough too. So part of me thinks like, yeah, he did kill himself a little bit to sacrifice to make the weight as a professional. I think they had the wrong game plan. I'm comfortable saying that even more now because his dad been on record for saying that. So I think they had the wrong game plan. Fought the wrong fight, of course. Definitely ran into some shots. I think the weight cut could be affecting him. And that's just what it is. I just think Ryan executed better on the night, right? With the tools that he had. Devin was supposed to take a little bit of air and about his tire before he started, engaging, I think, truly with him. I think he should have made it a tougher fight by, staying behind that long jab, keeping him on the outside. He took some, and Ryan wasn't in the best shape. So if he would have stuck to any kind of consistent game plan where he could have avoided some of those shots, he would have won the fight, to be honest with you. Because if you, aside from the knockdowns, he had several rounds where he put together and won. So he didn't get ran out the gym. The fight still, what was it? A majority decision assignment was close. It wasn't like Ryan just whooped his ass. He just had the much bigger rounds with the knockdowns. But Devin Haney strung rounds together on his ass. You know what I'm saying? The dude could fight. So I say this to everybody that might be feeling the way about Devin Haney because you feel like some of his fans wild. Let them be them. He can't control them dudes. Support the young man because he showed you to be a top fighter. Constant professional. He came up with money. He didn't live off his father and his image and his money. He went and got his own shit. He started in Mexico. A lot of people slight him for that. I think that was it was a smart move. He got his start there. They changed the game over there. They're responsible for why guys are able to get paid more over there. They single-handedly, spearheaded that. That's Devin and Bill. So it's a lot to like when you're not getting wrapped up in what the fans are saying that making you dislike the fighters. Ignore ignorant fans and just support the fighters that show you that they on top of their game every time they're in the ring. And Devin Haney, outside of the hiccup with Ryan, in a close call with Loma, which is okay because that's Lomachenko. He's been a constant professional. He's beat ass. I get it. People feel like that against littler guys, older guys. I get all of that. But all of those fights serve a purpose in his career. And this kid is what, 25 years old, this young man. He got a lot of career ahead of him. So personally, I hate what he went through. Not so much the fight, but the fact that it had to be any Osterine present, because now we got to deal with the fact that you ain't get a fair fight. You get me? Now you dealing with all this other stuff that come after that and trying to bounce back and put back together the pieces and get yourself back into the ring. So I want to be clear. I'm 1,000,000% rooting for Devin to get back in the ring. At some point, I hope they do rematch, and I hope he's better prepared than he was the first time, and I hope he beat Ryan. I do. It's the way he dealt with it. I don't think he's no big time cheater, nothing like that, but he's very immature. He don't move right. There's lack of discipline in the way he handles situations when accountability needs to be accepted or owned up to. He don't do it. So I just don't like it for that. So again, big shout out to Dad. I support the fights that were on pay-per-view. I bought them. I'm gonna keep supporting him. I picked him to win all his fights, even against Ryan. I thought he would outbox him. It didn't go his way. He got his O back, rightfully so. It was Osterine that play. So look, salute to Devin Haney and Bill. You're not gonna find another Shakur Stevenson supporter probably from Jersey that's rooting for Devin Haney in this way, because I'm really for boxing. He ain't never did shit to me. I don't want to see the man lose unless he fight my Jersey native. You dig? But other than that, I'm rooting for the young man all the time. You dig? That they can't sweep it under the rug, bro, because it really was there. You know, it really was there. It's not the end all be all. I want to be clear, but it was there. Hardcore casual, what it do? I know Ryan Garcia is a cheater. Yeah, and I get it. Yeah, I get it. I just put it this way. Bill even acknowledged that wasn't the end all be all, but he knows that it had played a part. So that's where they at, and I understand it. It played a part, and it really did. So it is what it is. But I want to see Dad bounce back, because outside of taking, I think the only decision that he made that was a mistake in his career was choosing to do business with Ryan Garcia at the time where he was so unhinged and unreliable and trustworthy, right? It kind of backfired on him. You know what I mean? Jordan Rhyme, just shout out to Hardcore Casual. Can't see that ass whooping now. You can't unsee it. Can't unsee it. But at least he got his O back. He get a second time to do it all over again. And I hope you do it the right way. And if you ever step back in the ring with Ryan Garcia, make sure that dude make weight. Make sure everything is on the up and up. Make sure you game plan the right way and beat his ass. And I wouldn't like nothing more personally than to see Devin Haney get his revenge over Ryan Garcia because of the way he dealt with it. The fact that he getting rewarded for cheating with another fight with some knockoff guy from another country, that shit weak is not good for boxing. And it says very little about the integrity. You know what I'm saying? It speaks volumes at the same time. So it's wild. Ryan could have been on that shit. Right. But look, y'all, something I wanted to touch on real quick before we go. Karell Molton recently, you know, he is on that knockoff Kanye shorts. Yeah, that outfit was that I hated the outfit. I'm not gonna lie. The ring attire, I hated it all. I hated the shorts, I hated the sneakers, I hated everything. I didn't like none of it, bro. I ain't like the outfit, but I like Dev as a fighter, and I'm always rock with him. But Karell Molton recently had a fight get called off of Danny Garcia card, right? He almost missed weight by 15 pounds or something like that. But if y'all see the story, Humble Dragon, what it do? He put out a story and he blamed it on the commission. And he said something happened to do with his blood work. They lost his blood work or something like that. He knew about it 3 days ago that the fight wasn't going to happen, so he didn't try to make weight. That's not a good look, because now he's suspended indefinitely by the New Jersey Athletic Commission. He's suspended. He was supposed to have another fight scheduled at 140, fighting a guy that was 35-1 with 24 knockouts, I believe. Now that fight is I think in jeopardy. I think it's off, because if you see this, he like, I want to apologize to the New Jersey Athletic Commission and my fans. The commission had nothing to do with what happened last week. God willing, I will be in the ring soon. So when he says that makes me think that date that they had lined up for him for the guy that's at 140 pounds is not going to come to fruition, because he was suspended by the Athletic Commission because he blamed them directly for losing his blood work. And now it seems like he's apologizing and retracting his statement and saying they had nothing to do with it. So maybe that suspension made him wake up. I just want to say this, to Curmel, listen, shout out to you, young man. I rock with you. I'm supporting you. Whatever situation happened, I don't know whatever happened. If you smart, please put yourself in a situation and never allow that to happen again. I don't think it's too many situations where you could explain reasoning for being 15 pounds almost overweight. That's wild as hell. They had every right to call your fight off. I don't think they should have let you fight being that much overweight. I just think that's ridiculous. I wish we had a more clear explanation as to what happened. Good for you. You seem like you're young and you made a mistake. You placed blame where it didn't belong. And you suspended indefinitely by the New Jersey Athletic Commission. And now seem like that fight, like I said, is now in question. And you saying, hopefully, God willing, I'll be back in the ring soon. So that don't sound like you're going to make that date that they had scheduled for you. Unfortunate. I don't want to see this for him. I want to say this real quick before we leave. Is it me, y'all? Do any of y'all feel or see do y'all feel like the Floyd Mayweather blessing is upon Karell Molton? I don't feel it. Like, aside from, people knowing that, Floyd gave him the blessing, it just don't seem like he got hands on his situation, because I just don't see how you fighting on, Danny Garcia cards. It looked very weird. It looked very weird. I don't understand how that happened, but you never should have been in a situation where you can miss weight by that much. Never, ever, ever. So I don't know exactly what the situation is with Curmel. I hope he get out in front of it, because he's a great young talent. He's very young. Mistakes happen. I'm gonna just chalk this up as inexperienced, young and silly, and not knowing better. I don't know, but 15 pounds is egregious, bro. So on free pay-per-view. Shout out to Hardcore Casual, man. But yeah, man, Mayweather's not God. Instead, hey, you get what I'm saying? Hey, Rob, I'm gonna point this out. Couple things I noticed when it's with Curmel. One thing I noticed with him, don't seem like that guidance and that steering, like you said, that structure is there. It don't seem like it's there. From the cards that he fighting on to this current situation that just happened, you went from blaming the commission to saying it wasn't them and it was on you. So don't feel like that blessing is over him, right? That guidance and that stability, that structure is not there. And then I'm noticing PBC guys fighting on other people's cards, but PBC are Amazon Prime cards. Like, it's weird. It's weird. So something definitely happened, bro. I don't know exactly what it is. I don't want to over speculate, but we're going to keep our eyes and ears close to the situation, and we're going to see what it do, man. No one can serve two masters. You will hate one and love the other, yeah, or you'll be devoted to one and despise the other. That's real. You cannot serve both God and Devin. So shout out to Ron. You're a fool. I didn't know he was going with the Devin one, but shout out to you. You're speaking the real. But again, appreciate everybody pulling up. Not a super long live today, man. Some people be shorter than this, and I appreciate everybody that supported the grind. Hold on. Just got some. Shout out to my guy A, man, in the Cash App, supporting the grind as he always do. Hey, I appreciate you, my guy. I'm just here to try to build boxing up. And I for me, I ain't gonna lie, I get offended when I hear boxers get torn down. It don't matter who it is, and I guarantee you, for the rest of the time y'all hear me talk boxing, whenever you see me somewhere, and if somebody's getting torn down, like just like disrespected, and they proving it, and they don't have a reason, you're gonna hear me speak up. It's not to argue an opinion, but it's really for boxing. It's like, I think the integrity of boxing needs to be protected by highlighting what's right with these fighters and not shitting on them all the time. This shit they do is not easy. Winning, imagine if you go to work every day and have the best day at work every single day. Like, we human, we go to work some days and we don't have our best day. That's the same shit for them. The difference is they don't punch a clock, they get punched in the face. You get what I'm saying? So think about it. All it takes is for anything to go wrong on any given day. Maybe you ain't diet right. Maybe you ain't go as hard. Maybe you left some rounds in the gym. Maybe you left something in the gym. You get me? And just didn't put in all the work, cross your T's and dot your I's, and you're gonna lose, and it could all be much different for you. I just think they deserve more respect for the sacrifice they make trying to be world-class athletes in a space where all people do is shit on them, and everybody got an opinion, but can't nobody do the shit they doing. You get me? Shout out to boxing, man. Boxing is alive and well. Shout out to my guy A, man, and the Cash App always support.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to my bro, man. Appreciate you, family, as always, man. Yes, sir, man. Appreciate everybody, man. You know it, William, old school, man. I'm gonna be tapping in tonight, man. I'm gonna try to make my rounds tonight, man. I gotta go get situated, man. But we gonna make the attempt, y'all. We're gonna try to call these fights tomorrow. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with your boy, man. We're gonna try to call this Hitchins card. And if I got time, if I can make it happen, we'll do the top ring card as well, the Navarrete and Valdez, because we love the boxing. I think that's going to be a very, very good rematch, regardless of who win or lose. I think Oscar Valdez is really motivated to try to win this fight. And let's see if he can pull it off. I want to see it. Thanks for building boxing for this older head. Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. And you just been a solid guy since day one. Y'all keep me honest, but it's easy to stay this way because what I say to y'all is true. I really want to see the sport, boxing, be one of the best sports in the world. And I think it starts with educating yourself as far as the business and just understanding what it takes to be a world-class athlete. And I think that's why so many fighters, they don't respect content creators or people with channels, like, because of the opinions are so like far off of, reality. Like, you get what I'm saying? We go overboard, man. So I'm trying to do my best to always help build this shit, give everybody their credit because I think they deserve it, Shout out to Mike Kirkland again.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Shout out to everybody, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of this. Yeah, man, I want to see it. Yeah, we gonna make it. We gonna make it happen, Creole. We gonna try to get these fight cards. We're gonna try to do both of these joints tomorrow. I've done it before. I've done over 18 hours of streaming in one day before. I've done an 11-hour and some change card, then turn around, did like almost another 8. You get what I'm saying? A little over, well, more than 7. So that shit added up to like a little over 18 hours of streaming. It was ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous, man. But we gonna put this work in. We gonna keep building. We gonna keep talking this good old boxing. Yeah, he had Valdez on swole last time. Off things. Had Valdez on swole, boy. He had him on dubs. And y'all tap into my good brother BVR. I think he'll be on at 8:00. The Angry White Man podcast will be on at 10. And shout out to the Rise family. Y'all know they come on at 9. So we appreciate everybody that's supporting the JBT family. Much love, much appreciation. We got a new raffle going on. If y'all didn't hear the raffle, if y'all not part of the raffle, y'all get with it. We're going to play the commercial one more time before we go. Much love to everybody. Appreciate all the support. $5 to get you into the raffle. $20 to get you in it 5 times. The difference is, instead of giving away a prize, you're giving away a cash prize where the winner is going to get half of the bag. Y'all heard it right. Half of the bag to help replenish the pockets. Better yet, man, Remo, man, tell the people.
The JBT is back at it again, y'all. This time, amazing raffle for the holidays. Replenish the pockets. Sometimes things go grim and, you spend a little bit more than you anticipated, but we're here to help you out. $5 to get you in, $20 to get you in 5 times. For winner takes half. Hold on. I didn't know that was the details, y'all. Hold on. Cut.
Hey, Remo.
Hey, yo, Karen. Why y'all ain't let me know that the prize was winner takes half? Now, this is dope.
It's been running for some time now, silly.
Is JBT a content creators ought to get into this?
Absolutely not. Are you crazy?
No.
Nope.
Wow, that's crazy.
No content creator, just JBT supporters. Sorry.
Whatever. Bye. Like I was saying, $5 to get you in 1 time, $20 to get you in 5 times. Winner takes half. You can't win if you don't play, man. Jump in the raffle. JBT Network 1 is the way you get in. Leave your name and the means of contact. And enjoy the holidays.
Yes, man. Enjoy the holidays. Shout out to my guy Remo, aka Mr. Rich Threads. Let's talk fashion, aka The Vision, my guy. We gonna keep building, man. So look, we truly appreciate y'all that continue to support the JBT family. Everything we got going on. We got a lot of channels. We got a lot of support. We gonna keep growing. We're gonna keep building, y'all. Good luck to any of y'all that is in the raffle. I hope y'all win some money. What's up, Brat? What's up, baby boy? Say hi. Say hey. Say what's up, people. Give me mucho. What are you doing? Yeah, let's link up. I need to watch time, bro. Oh yeah, close to monetization. Hey man. Hey D1. Speaking of that too, bro. If you're available, yo, I'll hit your line and we could sort something out with the with the fight calls, because I think that could help. We linked it. We could sync the streams up and make it work, bro. And I think that'll help out. Especially if I end up doing 2 fight calls, I'm going to try to. So if I can do both, I'm definitely going to do it, y'all. Give me my money. Yeah, you would be hearing them Creole, be going in. Salute to everybody, man. Baby do be in here on 1,000, right? Say I'll be in here on 1,000, y'all. On 1,000. Touching stuff. Hold on. You keep touching stuff. There you go. Say, hey, look. Hey, everybody. I have my baby right there. Say, hey, man. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. Let me bite you. Let me bite. Let me bite. Let me bite. Let me bite your ear. Let me bite you. Let me bite you. I'll get you. Say hi, everybody. He'd be hijacking the stream, man. So again, much love to everybody. What's up, baby? What you doing? And my hat, girl, my hat, yo. Girl, my hat. You can take my hat off. Yeah, girl, my hat, yo. Girl, my hat. You get all my hat, yo. Now you dirty my glasses. I can't see. I gotta clean my glasses. But again, y'all, I just wanted to make sure Baby do say what's up to y'all, man. Say what up to the family, you little punk. Oh, you want to say what's up to? Hold on, man. Here go the other brat. Yo, throw a peace sign up or something. You know what I'm saying? Say what's up to the folks, man. They're my baby boys right there. Say peace out. Bye-bye. He probably gonna cry in a minute, but appreciate y'all, man. Look, y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of this Friday. Man, what he put in my glasses? I gotta clean that. It's something. I don't know what he had on his hand. Beautiful case. Appreciate you, Melanie Queen. Much love, man. And I appreciate all y'all. You think I got I got Paro. I got Hitchins, man. Best pound for pound fighter ever. King Nello. Look, King Nello is a bad man. He always gonna be, yo. He could fight his ass off, yo. There's no denying Canelo Alvarez's talent, bro. But I think the only thing you can truly question is, I don't know, his willingness to take on the absolute best at this point. He's done it in the past, but at this point, he just do what he want, and you gotta deal with it, you know. But again, appreciate all y'all. Appreciate all the support. Mike Kirkland, you already know, bro. You already know. Appreciate you. I got the Timu, Devin Haney. You stupid. But again, I make sure y'all enjoy the rest of this Friday. Tomorrow, man, we got some good cards. We're gonna try to call them both. And let's see what happened, man. So y'all be there with me. Let's call these fights. Let's build this boxing up. And let's keep growing. Shout out to the JBT family, the Just Do family, and everybody that's rocking with us. On that note, we're going to get up out of here, y'all. Peace to the fam.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes. Got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it. This channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme's sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word him up. Yeah.
That's Judah Vision, frequent. That's Judah Ben. He be through here. That's my guy.
4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
In the building. Make sure y'all subscribe to Just Do Boxing, the best boxing talk on YouTube.
Just Do Boxing in the building, 4 o'clock shorty, man. Y'all make sure y'all check him out. He's going to be live today at 4 o'clock, man. And he's going to be spewing some good stuff as he always do with an unbiased approach, man. He's probably the most unbiased channel on YouTube.
What's going on? And one of my favorite channels, if y'all into that
I hear him.
pugilistic
I play these
perfection,
clips for a reason.
If y'all into that boxing, that's that boy Just Do Boxing here on YouTube. Make sure y'all check out Just Do Boxing, the only unbiased boxing channel on YouTube, because I am definitely biased when I talk about boxing.